Tonight, on another fucking podcast, Drunken Summit. First time ever. All-female panel. We are talking about Kiss. We are going to debate Gene versus Paul in the 80s. We're also going to debate who is going to carry the torch once they are done. I'm not going to tell you who's on it. You got to watch. Or you can just, look at the gimmick and see who's listed. But you know damn well it's going to be a good one. Drunken Summit. Go and Kiss again with an all-female panel. But hey, what do you expect? I mean, look at me. Just look at me.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
My liver's all twisted up. But you know what I did? I loaded up with alcohol, more specifically vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Who wants an orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip? 3 orange whips.
So you're bored, are ya? I've come here to break your monotony. Let me have my piece, because I'm shooting with this one, folks. I don't care, man.
The unscripted, uncensored, loose cannon of commentary.
Why did you say that? Why? What? You come out with stink like that? Poop. Your poop mouth. Poop out of your mouth.
See, son? Old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum look a lot alike, Daddy.
I've got a midget friend, an albino friend, and another friend who thinks Lord of the Rings is real. Together we call ourselves the Unfuckables.
Quinton is in. Let the fun begin.
Body touch.
God, you're an asshole, man.
I've never heard of Van Halen.
Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. It is another fucking podcast. Drunken Summit style, doing something special tonight. First time ever, all-female panel is joining us right now. I've got Courtney Cronin-Dold, my partner with Punchlines and Backlines. We'll get her on in just a second, weighing on the beautiful and talented Carrie Stevens. And Lisa Martini from Three Sides of the Coin is joining us as well. And a member of Vixen will be joining us. I'm not going to tell you which one, though. You got to wait. You got to wait to find out. Make sure you guys hit up all the social media at Real Izzy Presley all the way across the board. That is Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook. And, of course, the show page is another effing podcast. On that show page, you can click on the Shop Now button where you can buy all of my amazing T-shirts. Yes, and the Izzy Presley yoga pants. Yes, those are real. Courtney, have you seen the yoga pants?
I have yet to see the. Does it have your face on it?
Hold on. These are like the most amazing thing ever.
Let's see. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I know. These are all available. And if you like what I do, you want to donate to the show, very, very easy. Izzy Presley at yahoo.com is the PayPal. CashApp is $ Izzy Presley. And the, what's the other one? Venmo? Yeah, that's what it's called. Venmo. Real Izzy Presley on Venmo as well. I also accept carrier pigeon, smoke signal, and big briefcases full of cash. Also accept those. Next week, special show next week. It is on a Monday next week because Monday is your truly this guy right here, my 48th birthday, and we are doing something special. I'm going to have 48, believe it or not.
What day is your birthday?
The 19th.
Oh, did you just say the 19th? Oh, my sister's is the 17th.
Ah, well, mine's cooler because mine's on the 19th. Doing something special. Yes, we will be honoring Edward Van Halen again. Have a very large panel that's going to be joining us. Might have 10, 15 people on the show at the same time.
Wow.
Why not? So the first half of the show, we will be honoring the late, great Edward Van Halen. And the second half of the show, we will be having the throwdown. Yes. Sam versus Dave, Eat 'em and Smile versus 5150. That show was supposed to happen last Tuesday, but as we all know, the horrible news broke that afternoon that Edward had passed, so it was not right to do that show.
Yeah.
So I pushed it back a couple weeks. Let us heal a little bit. If you guys go back and listen to that, it was a very somber show. Joe Agello, my guitar player and songwriting partner in my country band, and Greg Renoff joined. Jeff Pizzuti.
Oh, Greg.
Yeah, Greg's great. Greg's amazing.
He's awesome.
Jeff Pizzuti, the guy responsible for the Dio hologram, popped in, and Steve Blaze from Lily and Axe. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting on the other gals to show up.
While we're waiting, while we're waiting, yeah, that's women though. We gotta get all ready and stuff. And now that we're zooming it, we're not just doing audio.
Right.
We got to put on the stuff.
Well, Courtney, you know what? This is like, it's a blessing in disguise for me. And first of all, in the words of the great Stone Cold Steve Austin, gotta crack one for the working man.
Cheers.
And get it up for your liver. And the late great Edward Van Halen.
That's right. You know, I met him once at a birthday party, and he was so nice.
Yeah.
And it was around the time that he was really, struggling. It was before he got sober.
Oh, you're talking about Eddie. I thought you were talking about Stone Cold.
No, I met Eddie.
Oh, wow.
And my friend used to live in his guest house and lived in his house for a while with him. And he had just broken up with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend came to our show and decided she was going to make a video where everyone was going to wish him happy birthday. But what happened, and by the way, when he put his hand out when I first met him and he goes, "Hi, I'm Ed," I didn't recognize him at all.
Really?
No. I was like starstruck and like sad at the same time.
What year was this?
At the Comedy Store.
It
was about 15 years ago. It was a while ago.
Okay.
And it was at the time where he was, not in a good place.
Right.
So, but he was laughing all night. He laughed at like everyone at the show. He was kind of interacting with comics, which everybody loved.
Well, of course.
They loved it. They were like, "Oh my God, Eddie Van Halen's here." And then after the thing, my friend's been kind of telling the story on some radio shows and stuff like that. But from my POV, what happened was this woman who is my friend's ex was filming us all doing birthday messages. So I started doing mine, and she didn't like me. So she started filming me, and I was like, "Hey, happy birthday." And then Eddie Van Halen runs into frame and goes, "Happy birthday. You need to dump that skank who's ruining your life." And then runs away.
Was this
not knowing.
So this was Craig.
Yeah, not knowing that she was filming.
Yes, I have heard that story. I actually, because Craig was on the show and he told that story.
Right. So I'm the one that he jumped in front of. That part,
that is
I guess it's not so exciting that it's me, but it was me. It was me.
Is absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
We're going to wait till the other gals get here before we get into the Kiss conversation.
Okay.
Because Courtney is a huge Kiss geek as well. But God, punchline, is it killing you that we can't do punchlines right now? I mean,
it is, but I think it's a good way for us to like give the show a rebirth, because I feel like we've struggled with finding like a solid audience in there, and I think it's tough with that venue because it's not the talent. We had like stacked shows, and like huge names in music and comedy.
Yep.
And then everyone has said, "Oh, I want to come back." So that's nice. The people that are in it want to come back. I mean, we just haven't found our audience yet, and I'm not going to give up because this is like a dream I've had for a really long time, is trying to bring this together after I did the roast for Guitar Magazine. That was like, this is fun. Like, we got to keep doing this.
I'm telling you, Courtney, Vegas, you can actually almost be an adult now. Just saying.
Oh.
It's only 4 hours away. But
that's true. I'm dying to get there too because it's like my favorite place.
Well, yeah, they got a White Castle.
No, I like to gamble. I like to gamble a lot.
If everybody's wondering what we're talking about, Courtney and I produce a show called Punchlines and Backlines, and I think the last one was February. Was it February? Yeah,
I think so.
And if you don't know, the premise is we get a bunch of great comics. Then we get a musician who's never done stand-up comedy before, and So they do stand-up comedy for the first time ever. Then they do an acoustic set at the end of the show, and it's fucking great.
It's
so it's
great.
a great night. It's really a fun night. And it just sucks that we can't do it.
I know. And I remember you were like, right when the lockdown happened, you're like, fuck it, let's just do one. Let's just get a show going. And literally the next day, the shelter in place happened. I was like, I don't know if people are going to come. And you're like, no, everybody's so bored. And then the next day, do not leave your homes. And we were like, damn it.
Well, I mean, look, my thought was like, look, we've been basically for 2 weeks. They told us, you know, we have to flatten the curve over these 2 weeks. And then,
we didn't realize how serious it was back then. We didn't know. Yeah.
But I mean, my idea was like, look, fucking people want to get out of the fucking house. They're not able to work. You know, they got to get out of the house. They got to do something. And this would be nobody else is doing shows.
No.
Let's fucking do a show. Let's get some people down and hang out and have some fun. And then, like you said, the very next day.
Next day,
Garcetti fucking jumped in. Jacobus already in here in the fucking chat room. Oh, hold on. Yep.
There's a chat room? Oh, I want to go in there.
Oh, yeah. On Spreaker, there's a chat room. So
on your Spreaker. That's right. I get your notifications.
People jump in and ask questions, leave comments. Jeffro Lee Roth is in the house. Says, cheers, Izzy slammed one with you. All right. And yes, I think the member of Vixen is going to be joining us very, very shortly.
Yay.
They just texted me. So
I haven't met her before, so I'm really excited.
Well, hopefully she found her lipstick. She said she couldn't find her lipstick. She doesn't know if she still had it. But yeah, so there's all that. Well, Courtney, before we get into everything, I mean, because it's just you and me right now, tell people what you do. Because I know you're a stand-up and you're a writer.
Yes, I do. Well, I'm mostly a comedy writer, and I write for other comedians, and I've written on, at this point, like over 40 TV shows and series. Most of them are prank shows, which are so highbrow. And that's mostly what I do. But then mostly I work on shows that other comedians are in. So like I write for them, or I'm a producer on it, because there's like a language you have to know. With comedians, we kind of have our own language, like, and I speak comedian. So so I do that. And then I was a stand-up comic for I still do it, but not full time. Like I open for people. I opened for Craig Gass, and I opened for Don Jameson at his comedy CD taping with you.
Oh, hold on.
With you for Denim and Laughter. That was fun. I like Don's audiences. Izzy's rummaging around his bookcase looking for something. I'm wondering if it's the CD with the picture of us with Don on stage at the Speakeasy at from Jenna and Ian's house. What? Hey, there it is. You got the vinyl.
I ordered the vinyl because, you know, we're all supporting each other right now.
That's true.
Vinyl. Don's like, dude, I had one for you when they sold out. I'm like, fuck that, dude. We're supporting each other.
I know. I bought Denim and Laughter, and then Don's like, I sent you one. And I was like, oh, yeah. Okay, I have it twice.
And ironically, Courtney, the anniversary of that recording is my birthday.
Oh, that's right. I gave you the poster.
That's right. That was.
I gave you the Len DeLessio. Isn't that his last name?
Yeah, it's
his signed
right
poster.
Right here.
That's a cool shot. He was right next to us at Expo. His table was next to us. He was the sweetest guy. He had some cool stories.
Yeah, because that was the day that we got off of Mega Cruise.
Oh yeah, that's right. So all the cruise people were in there.
Yeah, it was a fun night. It was a great night. And
it was.
Genocide. And,
oh yeah.
And I can't
remember.
Ian, thank you. I'm a fucking brain dead motherfucker. So I mean, what have you been doing over this quarantine? Have you been writing? Have you been?
I've been writing. I had a job, thank the Lord. Everybody's still doing development, even though no one can shoot. Really.
Right.
Certainly for the stuff that I do. So I've been working on I did a show for HBO Max, and then I'm working on another development project with a YouTube star. So stuff like that. Like most of my work is boring like that. Like it's not like, you know, you can touch it and hold it, you know, like an album or a comedy special. It's like, oh, that show's still in development, but you made your car payment. You know, it's
look,
it's not very exciting.
Courtney, this is all you have to do. You just have to write a role for your pal Izzy here, so I don't have to annoy Kevin Smith every day on Twitter. The casting Twilight of the Mallrats.
I think we're really close to selling the show I have right now with this amazing team of people. I wish I could talk about them, but we have an NDA and I can't. I want to talk about them so bad. But hey, we need day players all the time.
Your guy. Izzy's your
our guy.
We should turn the conversation over to Kiss because this is a Kiss-based podcast.
Yeah.
When did your love affair with the Masked Marauders start?
As a kid, like everybody else, you know, because of the makeup and the characters, it was easy to, you know, hold on to that because it didn't really matter about the music when you're like 5 and 6. It didn't really matter. But then I really started to like it like in junior high. So that's why I'm excited we're talking about the 80s stuff because that's when I really started listening and I kind of started there and went backwards, you know, because I only knew a few songs from like back in the day. Right. But what really like sent me over to the edge and like full on geek world and how I became friends with all you guys and all my Kiss friends and why I do all the podcasts now is because of the cruise.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the member of Vixen here, the only male member of a female band joining an all-female panel. The other players aren't here yet, but Tyson Leslie, first time on the show, welcome.
Yes. Hi. How are you?
How you doing, man?
Hey, guys. Even though I got to get these spots up my glasses so I can actually see you.
What's you doing a stream tonight or you?
No, I lost my voice in the middle of my show last night and I had to stop. So this is the most talking I'll probably have done all day.
I lost my voice singing last night and I want to keep my streams going so I can make money. Let's come on a podcast and talk about Kiss.
That's right.
I fucking love it. We're waiting on the other two miscreants here. I'm glad you're able to join us. Welcome.
Yeah, me too. You too.
Tyson, if you guys are wondering, Tyson obviously he plays keyboards with Vixen, and he does a lot of stuff in Nashville. Rare Hair, like the All-Star Jam. What is the deal in Nashville right now? Are shows starting to happen again?
Not really. I mean, the lower Broadway area where a lot of the string of bars, the tourist area is open, but and they changed the capacity, I believe, to 50% October 1st.
Oh wow.
But I am not playing down there at the moment. I've opted out of that because I've just been making enough money at home, honestly, to be able to pull it off, and so I don't have to haul gear. I don't have to play Don't Stop Believing 10,000 times a week. I can play what I want.
But don't you miss that audience interaction, though? There's something about being in front of a crowd that's why we do it, you know?
Yes, but you know what's funny is I've got audience interaction at home. Like, it's just not in front of me. And what's been interesting is that I've got, I'll have people all these regulars that'll show up from New York and Chicago, even Australia and like Belgium and stuff like that. And everybody, it's really cool because as soon as I sign on and start playing, a bunch of people show up. It's a lot of the same folks, and they're all saying hi to each other because we've kind of created this community. And that's been really, really cool.
Is the Australian guy's name Laurie Nickel?
No.
And it is Laurie's birthday today, so
hey,
Laurie, even though he's not here yet, but he will be jumping in the chat room soon. Jeffro Lee Roth says, I found my lipstick too. Tastes like bourbon. Lipstick is delicious. And Jennifer says, hey, Tyson, my bud. Hope your voice is better. Hold on. So Carrie said, yes, I did.
All right, Carrie.
We'll resend. Okay. Carrie Stevens is like, well, where's the goddamn link? All right, let me forward this to her other email. I should have clicked both. Carrie. There we go. All right, cool. Carrie should be here momentarily. Tyson, let's talk about your Kiss journey. Are you a 70s guy? Are you an 80s guy? When did you get into the band?
The first album that I ever owned was Love Gun, and I actually bought Sesame Street Sings, the Star Wars soundtrack, and Kiss's Love Gun all
Wait,
at the same time.
Time out. There is a Sesame Street Sings the Star Wars soundtrack?
No. It's, it's just a Sesame Street record that had all the shit.
Okay, because that might be
that would be way cooler.
Right.
So yeah, those 3 records, those are 3 separate records, Izzy. And those are the first.
Is the Sesame Street one the one with the la 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 lemon? Is it that one? With Bert?
No, it had Rubber Ducky on it.
Uh-huh.
It had I Love Trash by Oscar the Grouch, which was fantastic.
I have this too. That's why I'm like.
Yeah, and then it had the Carpenters song "Sing." It had that song, or maybe the Carpenters, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and a bunch of other stuff too, but so yeah, I got that. But I remember I for some reason I can completely visualize it in my head, and I was like, I was really young. Like I was really young, and I was buying fucking Sesame Street anyway. But I remember the look on my grandma's face because she bought me the records, and I was like, I want this one too. And it was the Love Gun record, and she's just like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, it looks cool." Like of course I don't.
Did it have the Love Gun?
What's that? Yeah. It had all the cardboard inserts and all that stuff. And later on in my life, not much later on, my mom got angry with me for something I did, whatever it happened to be, and she stepped on it and broke it. And that was my punishment.
So it's not like that. So it's not like the story, like the beginning of fucking of Detroit Rock City, where the mom puts the fucking needle down, thinking it's gonna be like Frank Sinatra or something, and all of a sudden,
Oh man, I was so, and she knew that was, that was out of all the 3 records, that was the one I listened to the most. And I was not very old, I was probably 5 or something like that.
Yeah, I was too.
It's funny. I remember. I think that might have been my 3rd Kiss record. My first one was Destroyer. It might have been my 2nd, and I don't know why, but I brought it to like daycare or brought it to kindergarten or something like that. And I was at daycare after kindergarten because single parent household. My mom had to work and yada yada yada. And I thought it was a gatefold.
Right. Right.
And I ripped the fucking cover.
Oh no.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, even though that was my first record, I would say, to answer your question more specifically, for the longest time I was an 80s Kiss guy because of my age, I think, and what I grew up on. And so the first actual cassette that I bought after that was Crazy Nights. But then as I've gotten older, I've become way more of a 70s guy, both in terms of songwriting and just the guitar tones, all the things.
It's like, it's so much more raw. I mean, here's an example. It's like you go back and you listen to like the early Skynyrd shit, like the early Skynyrd shit, and you don't even realize how raw of a rock and roll band that they fucking were.
Sure. Or like Purple Snake, early White Snake, same way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Purple Snake.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
We call it that because, it's just such an offshoot of Deep Purple at that point,
funny.
Well, right. Or I just thought it was a cock joke.
No, I got it.
Well, apparently, according to your shirt, I'm supposed to ask you about that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's sufficient. It's, thicker than adequate.
Back to Kiss.
Oh, that's worth a Pat Fontaine laugh.
What the? No. Well, what I was going to say earlier was that, like, I was saying, Tyson, before you joined. Nice to meet you, by the way. That the stuff as a little kid, I like held on to, like, the Kids Are People Too, and what's the show? Kids Are People Too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the stuff like that I saw, and like Phantom, like that was the stuff I knew. So to me, it was like they weren't a band that I liked, like as a little kid, like I liked Madonna. It was like this separate, like it was like a scary movie meets music meets like cartoon, like living cartoon, because they're so much bigger than life. As a little kid, you don't really think that they're real people, or you don't make that connection.
No,
so, and then the 80s came around, and I'm in junior high, and I see tight pants and Paul Stanley's chest hair, and I'm like, whoa. Woo! Oh my God, off the shoulder to the left. I love it. I had those pinups and everything. And my mom's like, why do you have a 40-year-old man with chest hair pinup on the wall next to Corey Feldman and Corey Haim? But
my mom asked me the same question.
Yeah.
What?
But I love him, you know.
Oh,
But
let me hold on.
kid-
Let me ask you guys this: do you guys want to? Obviously, we said 80s Gene versus 80s Paul is going to be. Are we going to include the early 80s makeup records, or are we going to go lick it up to Hot Machine? Or do you want to go lick it up to?
Well, Creatures of the Night, right?
Or do you want to go Creatures?
Or do you want to go The Elder?
Elder.
Is that in the 80s?
Yeah.
And then Unmasked. That's
Unmasked
82,
was
right?
1980.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Start there.
We could go Unmasked to Revenge.
Yeah.
Unmasked is the This album for Kiss for me. It's the only one I can do this to. Right?
Revenge was 80s too?
Girl dance.
No, Revenge was 90s.
90s. Yeah, because I remember we played Unholy and we played Domino in my 90s band.
Yeah.
So
Remember didn't I sing Unholy on one of your jams on Mega Cruise?
You did?
Yeah.
That's Craig's favorite Kiss song. Unholy. He would have totally dug that. That's cool, Izzy.
I don't think Craig likes me.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I'll reach out to
I'm a terrible liar. I'd be like, no, he likes you. Like, I wouldn't be able to lie through that.
Yeah, Hot in the Shade was 89.
That's not true.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. So yeah, we could start. I mean, the original idea was okay. Let's just do the 80s shit because the non-makeup stuff, because Gene's reputation in the 80s, I think, is very skewed, and I think is very, very, very wrong.
Okay.
I think it's very underrated what Gene was doing in the 80s. Everybody else disagrees.
He was in Runaway.
I don't disagree. Yeah, the acting maybe not so much.
Acting not so much, but I think
Trick or Treat.
Yeah, fucking Trick or Treat with fucking Skippy from
right.
Mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't Facts of Life. It was
Family Ties.
Yes, Family Ties.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I've had a couple beverages today and haven't eaten yet.
Oh, good.
I've been smoking pork,
That's
and
the
I
best,
thought it was
Izzy.
gonna be. I thought it was going to be done by now. It's taking a little bit longer, so I have to let.
I know. I'm surprised Carrie's not here. She's.
She actually just texted me and said Wi-Fi is fucking up. Need to.
Aww.
But
no.
she'll be here soon, and
Okay.
Lisa should be here at any second either, which is perfect because it'll be kind of the start of this conversation.
Yeah, Lisa's like, she knows way.
Oh yeah, Lisa's deep in this
She
stuff.
knows the know. Yeah, she's in there. She's deep.
She is.
She's deep.
Before we start diving into the songs, I mean, what are your overall thoughts on Paul and Gene in the 80s?
Well, you know what I noticed just more as an adult is that like Paul's songs were like more like, he sort of was like more of like the anthemic, like, and then love story, like Paul was going to be your boyfriend and then Gene just wanted to fuck you and tell you what he did last night. Like that's kind of where I feel like the songs were, because the Gene's were so about him.
Right.
You know, like it was just
Right.
always about him. And then Paul's was about him too, but it wasn't, I don't know. I feel like that's where the difference was to me personally, but I tend to latch on to the Gene songs of that time more than Paul.
Wow, that's
anytime, yeah.
ironic because, like I said before, I mean, Gene's songs in the 80s get a lot of hell.
Well, burn, bitch, burn, and whatever. Isn't that what it's called?
That is poetic justice.
It's like the worst song ever.
Oh,
so
hell
bad.
No, God Gave Rock and Roll to You is the fucking worst thing they ever recorded.
It's okay. I like it. It's fun
But
at the
that's
end of the
not
night
even
when
their
you're picking
song.
up streamers
Terrible.
and they're playing
I know.
God Gave
It's
Rock and
terrible.
Roll to You.
Terrible.
And you're all tired.
I botched that on Mega Cruise so bad. I was so embarrassed. I was so mad. I started the guitar solo a half step off because I couldn't hear what I was doing. And I went back and watched the video and I was like, oh my God.
You're like, God gave rock and roll to me. Oops, shit.
God. All these world-class players around me. I got Alex Skolnick and all these fucking, like, all these heroes of mine are just standing around. I'm just like, where is God? So bad. I was like, please kill me. And Doro posted it on her page.
Oh, no.
But she cut it off right before the guitar
Oh,
solo.
nice.
Thank God.
Tyson, I was I was so jealous that I was not part of that.
I couldn't believe I was, to be honest.
I just wanted one song. That's all I wanted.
It was surreal. I'm not gonna lie. And that was like a year ago today, almost. You know, like we got on the boat a year ago today.
Exactly. Because last night was the anniversary of the pre-party when I ran into somebody at the Rainbow that wanted to reconnect. That hasn't texted me yet. A year later.
I was there. I saw you there. I saw a bunch of people there that night. And I remember seeing Heidi from Butcher Babies walk by. I was like, ha, okay, see you later. And then I saw Carla. I was like, okay, see you later. And it was, but at least I saw Carla on the boat. But and then
they were on the bus. She was on the boat. I didn't even know.
Because she's she's with Charlie from Anthrax. So.
Oh, I did not know that.
They've been together quite a while now.
Well, that was a fun night because after the pre-party, which was UFO, and Kirk Hammett played with them at the pre-party.
Oh, really?
I took Brian down to see Marty and Elaine at what's
the
that
Dresden.
Place? At the Dresden, yeah. All you people out there that have seen Swingers, the old people playing at the Dresden, that is real.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Brian down there, then I took him to the Rainbow and we had pizza and
yeah. That's where I saw you at the Rainbow.
Yeah. That was a great night.
Is that the last cruise both of you guys have worked on?
Oh, God, no.
Monsters.
Oh, no, there's
was the
been
last
one.
Monsters.
Oh, Monsters was in February, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Courtney, this is
Priya
what I
was
said.
on that, right?
What's that?
Priya was on that one, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You were trying to get me to go, and I almost went.
You should have.
But we just got back from Hawaii, and we were doing Craig's Roast, and I worked the whole thing basically by myself, which was fun and everything, because I got to write jokes for people like Duff McKagan and Mark Slaughter. I got to write jokes for really cool Mark Slaughter.
Oh, Mark was there?
Mike
Cool.
McCready did my jokes. No, they did a video. So I wrote stuff for them, and then they did it. And Dee Snider killed it. It was really fun. Corey Taylor just smoked it. He was super funny.
Yeah, he's good at that shit.
This is why I say I am not going to die of COVID. Mega Cruise, Nam, where I ate a Starburst off the floor that I dropped on the and monsters abroad all 4 months. I'm good.
You need to put that in your act. That is so funny.
The crowd has to be right for that.
So disgusting.
That is a keeper. That's funny.
That's one of those I can give to Jameson.
No, keep that one. That's you. That's your voice. I love it. Sorry.
Tyson, what about you? Your like blanket thoughts before we dive into the conversation on Gina Paul in the
80s? Well, I mean, I don't actually remember. Thank God for YouTube for the Folgers commercial.
Oh, the Paul Stanley Folgers commercial.
It's so fantastic.
It's amazing.
It's like, why did I don't know if that aired or not, but I somehow missed it if it did, and so now that's kind of my instant thought of Paul Stanley 80s is the Folgers commercial.
Every woman in her 40s and 50s would be drinking Folgers right now if that aired.
God. Yeah.
Fuck Starbucks. We'd all be like, can you fill it to the rim? Oh no, that's Brim. Sorry, Folgers.
This is the
best part of
waking up
is Paul Stanley's cup in your cup. Drinking out of Paul Stanley's cup. Whatever. It was there. I messed up. Anyway.
I wonder if his crotch is as hairy as his chest, because
definitely. I hope so. What else?
Is that why he wrote the song Jungle?
He's so bad.
Oh, Lori from Australia just checked in, said he has to listen later. Merry birthday, Lori, and there you go, buddy. fucking Ward.
I was definitely a Gene guy in the 80s. I mean, maybe not so much musically, I don't know, but he was so, I think it was because of the movies and the stuff like that. I probably as an adult watching Runaway, I'll probably be like, oh, this is so terrible. But when I was a kid, that was the coolest movie ever. Like little robotic spiders and Tom's
right
facing off with each other. Yeah, you just didn't get better than that. So, and I distinctly remember we used to have air bands in like first grade. Our music teacher had us do these air band things, and we'd go out. We even do it in the at the skating rink. They would do air band contests and stuff, and we always did Heaven's on Fire. And I remember most kids didn't understand the idea behind drums, and they just kind of like do this and shit. But I actually had a friend, his name was Jason, who actually really knew how to obviously probably play drums. He was the best air band drummer ever. And so we always did that one or Lick It Up. So I don't know if that was appropriate for skating rinks, but apparently it was okay. We couldn't do, we could do this, we could do Lick It Up and Heaven's on Fire, but we weren't allowed to request Greased Lightning because of the word shit in the in the song.
Oh my God. Funny story about that before we get back to the Kiss topic. So I brought to show and tell the Grease record in kindergarten, and that was the song that they played was fucking Grease Lightning. And at the time, and I'm 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old.
How are you supposed to know?
I didn't know that they talked about titties and clitties, and she's so wet and all that stuff. So we're all doing the dance. Grease Lightning.
Yeah.
No fucking idea. Yeah, kindergarten. Awesome.
Yeah.
You can see how I turned out like I did.
Well, when Lick It Up, when the video first came out, I remember, because every day you come home from school, turn on MTV. It's the first thing I did. Got something to drink, got a little after school snack, Indian style, cross my legs, in front of the TV, MTV. And Lick It Up was on all the time.
Yeah.
It was on all the time. And I remember when they showed their faces without the makeup. And
saw the unmasking live.
I don't think I saw it live, but they played it all the time. I mean, they were like rerunning it or it was on the news or something, because I do remember seeing it, and it was in a magazine, because they had, you turn page to page and they'd have Paul, and then it was Paul and then Gene, and I was like, oh my God, Gene's good looking. Oh my God. Paul, wow, Paul's good looking, and then Eric Carr is good looking, and then I got to Vinny, and I was like, there's a girl in Kiss. I'm just kidding. I was like, she's the prettiest. She's the prettiest for sure. But no, but I thought Vinny was like really like pretty, and they didn't look anything like I thought, except Eric Carr. He's the only one who I was like, okay, I see him.
Yeah.
And I wish Carrie was here, because she would really love to be talking about Eric. I know. I'm gonna text her and be like,
just do it on your fucking phone.
Oh yeah, just tell her to call. She can FaceTime me and I'll hold it up.
Well, no, she can just turn the Wi-Fi off and go on her phone.
Oh, Carrie, come on, Carrie.
Or turn Wi-Fi off and do it on your phone.
Anyway, okay, yeah, all right. If you text her, that's okay. I don't have to text her. But yeah. So that was like that video though. Lick It Up. I didn't totally get it, but I kind of got it. Like kind of, and but that's when like my crush on Paul Stanley was like amplified by 1 billion. Oh my Lord, like 1 billion. And I was 13, or 12, so I was like way too old for him. But I still like,
or not his sister.
No one got that. No, but he, I was too old for him. But I really did. That's when my big crush started. But it's funny because those songs, like around then, like when I listen to the albums now, and someone goes, "What are your 3 favorite songs?" It's usually more Gene heavy. Certainly on Creatures, but I know we're not talking about that one. But
no, dude, that's 80s. We can talk about that.
It's 80s.
I mean, we don't have to just only go non-makeup. I mean,
right? Because for that, I go, I Love It Loud, and War Machine instantly.
Yeah.
Like those are the two for me. And the other thing is why I was hoping the girls would be here.
Hell?
I like Rock and Roll Hell. It's okay. They played it on the cruise when they did Creatures of the Deep, because I was on that one because I opened for Craig on that one. So I did a couple shows with him and Creatures of the Deep.
Hold on. Was that the one where he
I missed that one. I was bummed.
And, did the whole yes, we are approaching an iceberg.
Yes. Yes. That was that cruise where Craig made an announcement as Gene and Paul and told everyone that we've hit an iceberg and that there were packages in order to get into lifeboats with Kiss off the ship, and they were going to do an acoustic show, and then Tommy will punch you in the face. That was one of my favorites. And he got in trouble. People got mad. People got mad because they're like, you shouldn't joke about an iceberg. We were in the Bahamas.
Oh my God.
Like the plot
literally.
package. Eric and Tommy will actually be paddling your boat for you.
Yeah, we were in the Bahamas and we're gonna do an acoustic show, or I think, and Eric will throw you off the boat and beat the shit out of you. It was something completely ridiculous. It was very obviously a joke.
How many cruises have you been on, Izzy, on the Kiss cruises?
I haven't done a single Kiss cruise.
Oh, you haven't done any of them? I think I was on the year before the one you're talking about, Courtney, because I don't remember the number now, but I want to say it was
Dress to Kill or Dress to something where they did the Dress to Kill outfits.
No shit. Well, I don't. Yeah, no, it might have been.
Yeah, because I did 13. I did 3 and 6. I did Cruise 3 and Cruise 6. Yeah.
Okay, so I was after that then.
Okay.
Because I didn't go last year, but I did the year before and the year before that. So
with
whatever
Vixen?
those were. No, I was with a band called the Big Rock Show.
Oh, Big Rock Show. Duh. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Here she comes.
Yeah, Ryan was there both years I did it.
Yeah, Ryan's been there
and
most
Jeremy.
of the years. Yeah.
Jeremy was too. Carrie.
All right.
Carrie. Oh my gosh, she's wearing my shirt. I'm gonna faint.
I found out what the problem is. Mercury is in retrograde.
Oh, that's the Wi-Fi problem. Your Mercury's in retrograde.
Communication breaks down. Nothing works. As soon as that, I couldn't send tweets last night for some reason, and you'll see what I just tweeted. I was trying to tweet another braless fucking podcast. So it wouldn't go through, and then I couldn't sign on. So I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I asked my Amazon Alexa, and sure enough, Mercury is in retrograde.
Oh, geez.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carrie Stevens.
So until November something. So nobody make any decisions until November, whatever.
Oh, crap.
Actually, might as well wait a whole another year till next November. With this gone.
I say fuck it. You only live once. Carrie Stevens, she's an author. This is her book. It is called Unrated Revelations of a Rock and Roll Centerfold. She is a Playmate, and she is the ex-girlfriend of the late.
I am a rocker chick and authority on all things rock and roll.
Absolutely.
It's a wonderful book. Carrie, I bought it.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
I know you were going to send me one, but I bought it. So, and now I just got it yesterday.
Okay, so you didn't read it yet. Izzy's had it for like 3 weeks, so I hope he read it.
Carrie, I haven't touched my guitar since June.
Well, okay.
I haven't touched my guitar since we played.
Yeah, but I immediately, I rushed out to meet you out for drinks.
I know. I'm terrible. I'm fucking terrible. I'm terrible.
You didn't really want my book. You just want
it. No, I do want. I do want.
What do you want?
To read the book.
What does he want?
To read the book.
He wants you to record a book on tape. He wants Audible. Audible.
Come over and help me, but he's welcome to. I've been trying to do that on my own. All my musician friends tell me it's easy, and not so much. I've been trying to do it.
It just takes a long time.
I erase everything I record. I've been trying to do it with GarageBand and.
Oh no!
Well, I don't have Pro Tools, okay, and I don't know how.
Not Pro Tools. Well, Carrie, we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this off.
Yeah, Izzy, you can help her do it.
Absolutely. So the discussion.
I'm hot.
I'm so hot, and I had to turn my air on.
Yeah, my boobs are hot, and I wanted to wear the shirt. I wanted to be supportive.
It's the shirt. See, you have my show on your boobs. That's why your boobs are sweating.
I have my armpit over the air conditioner right now. It is so hot in here.
Well, I might just have to take this damn shirt off, and it might be the topless show, not the.
Oh no! Don't do that. Then
God bless you.
Izzy's gonna take his off.
Is that not legal? Like, can you not have topless podcasts?
We can. All I would have to do is bring the boobs out on YouTube.
I get everyone in trouble. Do you know that my book was unfindable on Amazon for the last 2 months? I finally got to the bottom of it. They red flagged it for adult content. They put it in erotica. I think they're all computerized. I think the word, just the word
unrated,
I think flagged it. But I took care of it. It's now seekable.
It's a beautiful picture of you, Carrie.
Well, then I will seek it out.
Do you know I shot that photo the third week of the pandemic in my living room?
All right.
Yeah, I bought that bodysuit for $30 on Amazon. I was like, I'm not letting the pandemic stop me. So yeah, I made it happen. I'm really proud of it. So I did it myself, and I did it under the most challenging of circumstances.
We were talking about
so hot.
I do live by the beach, but I can't. Where my desk is like on the other side of the house, so that's why I have my divider up, because that's my kitchen behind me, and this is where the air conditioner is.
Do you know what I tried to do for you guys tonight? You're gonna laugh your asses off. I tried to decorate. Okay, talk about Mercury retro. No, I had posters off. Here's
look at that.
I had decorated for you. I had all of this going on. There's the crazy nights.
Oh wow!
And I have all kinds of stuff, as you probably guessed. But
all I have is this
tour book. And here's a interview sessions on VHS.
Oh, cool.
And I have here, you won't be able to see it well, but
Carrie's holding up a bunch of cool Kiss memorabilia, by the way, everybody.
Well, as you know, I keep things for emotional reasons.
Sure.
Some things I will just never part with. Anyway, not getting emotional. Oops. I just whatever. Mercury just made everything fly off of the couch at me.
I have this. You should see when I say to my dog, I'll line up all his toys, and then I'll put this down, and I'll go, Rainey, where's Gene Simmons? And he'll touch it.
What kind of a dog do you have?
He's a Jack Russell Poodle. He just graduated from intermediate agility yesterday, and now he's going to advanced. This is what I'm doing during COVID, everybody. What?
When did you get a dog?
He'll be 2 in October. I've had him almost 2 years.
Yeah. My dog's about 10. I was going to get a puppy when COVID started, and now I kind of wish I did, but it's so much work.
It's a lot of work, and I have a dog who needs constant stimulation. Anyway, but he loves Kiss and he loves Gene, so that's relevant to the conversation. Izzy,
Kiss and Gene, just because you trained him to lick a dildo, basically.
You know what though? He goes for it anyway because he's drawn to it. So if it's standing, he'll knock it over. He'll walk up to it and go, boop. What are you doing, Izzy?
You take that as he's a Gene Simmons fan. That's interesting, Courtney.
Well, it's a joke. If you say it like, Rainey, who's your favorite in Kiss? And he'll go up and go, boop, and knock it over.
Now,
but
how did you get so involved with Kiss?
Me?
Yeah, I met Courtney at the Kiss Expo. What year was that? 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew you were a comedian and you were working with a comedian there, but I didn't know that you were actually a Kiss fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like a normal Kiss fan, I guess is normal. Like, well, by normal, I mean like average. I meant like average.
You said you're a normal Kiss fan.
Well, I meant like average.
What's a normal Kiss fan? That's interesting. I've never heard the term normal Kiss fan.
Well, now I'm like in it. Like I'm in it for life. Like I'm in the fold. I'm here. I've got all my Kiss friends. Huh?
So you're not normal anymore.
No, I'm like super awesome Kiss fan.
We're Star Wars nerds. We're Star Wars nerds.
Right, it's like a nerd. But I was like, I liked them. I had the albums. I loved the videos. I had the posters. We were talking about it earlier.
I think at one point I was normal.
But I got over the edge
like
when I went on the
10 years
cruise.
old.
Yeah. Then when I met other people who started telling me stuff and goes, have you heard this? Have you listened to this? Have you seen this? And then I'm like, no. Oh, I loved everything. And then after the cruise, I just got so into it.
I'm sorry, I missed something, but this is supposed to be an all-female.
Because Tyson, I brought Tyson in as a goof because Tyson is the only male member of an all-female band called Vixen.
Oh, so you slipped in.
I slid him in. I slid him in as a goof.
Is there any original members?
Tyson, this would be hilarious.
Are there any original members left in Vixen that toured with Kiss? They opened on the Hot in the Shade tour for like maybe 8 weeks.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Who?
Roxy and Cher, the drummer and bass player.
Roxy and
Cher.
Okay, yeah, I might want to talk to you after this about another project regarding that.
No, it's funny. I did reach out to Roxy, but she never got back to me, so I went to Tyson.
Would you hit up Brett?
No offense, Tyson.
I did not. Ladies and gentlemen, as Lisa Martini from Three Sides of the Coin is joining us, so we can actually.
Yay!
Hi, Lisa.
You gotta turn your camera on there, Lisa.
My camera on? Okay, hold on.
Nobody else.
First half of the show brought to you by Beater Amplification. That's 2 E's, beateramplification.com. Check them out. Badass rock and roll amps and gear. Hand wired, hand built. 100 testicular fortitude. These things are fucking amazing. The Izzy Presley TCB1 will be out soon. Hit them up, beateramplification.com, and give them a like on Facebook as well. And our good friends over at Mackie, that's No, it's not. It's not 2 E's. That was the last read. I'm first, it's the Jack Daniels and the no food. What can I say? Mackie, our good friends over at Mackie. You want to get into podcasting? You want to get into home recording? Hit up our good friends over at Mackie, MACKIE.com. Check out the studio bundles. Very affordable way to do it. Get in there for less than $500. Microphones, everything you need. Mackie, hit them up. Mackie.com. Hit up those studio bundles. Lisa Martini. Three Sides of the Coin, the Kiss podcast. She's all like brunette now. She threw me off.
Surprise.
Carrie, this is like
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
It's like a pose, and it's amazing because you got the white background, and you're just sitting there with your hand in your hair, your knee up. And,
What, me?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. It's like
I'm getting comfortable. So
it was like a modeling pose.
It was.
It was great. No, I wasn't ripping on you. It was awesome.
I think you just like your own shirt. That's what this is all about.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Especially on you.
Advertising.
Lisa has one of those too, but she's not wearing it again. But
I literally just got out of a car, Izzy. I was in the car for 8.5 hours.
Why?
I put on makeup in the car.
We didn't get the memo that everyone was supposed to wear your shirt, or we all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time, have your shit together. Okay.
We were just supposed to assume that, I think.
Oh, I guess.
And next time,
all right.
white backgrounds and coordinate your moves.
All right, so let's do this.
Lisa, I sent you one of my books. Did you get it yet?
I read it on my way to Florida.
Oh my God.
Nice. Cheers.
Okay,
I love it. I love
your homework. Izzy's had it for 3 weeks and hasn't looked at it.
I read it cover to cover on my way to Florida. So there you go. Izzy, you got to step up your game.
I really am anticipating.
It really has a lot of words in it, and I don't know what to do with words.
No, I'm just fat and lazy is all I am. All right. So now that Lisa's here, let's do this. Let's take a 1.5-minute break, and we'll come back. We're going to run just a short commercial break. We'll come back, and we will get in. We will have the debate, Gene versus Paul in the 80s. I am very, very, very excited.
Oh my God. Can we
It is another.
Today, it's too funny.
It is another fucking podcast.
Oh, another braless fucking.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that band shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, halter tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsrocks.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for special offers and custom orders. Use the code IZZY25 for 25% off of your entire order at sasspantsrocks.com. That's sasspantsrocks.com. Let Sass Pants make you the envy of the party.
Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World Tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold. I like fat women and cocaine. And you're listening to Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. And I know Izzy from Cocaine Anonymous meetings. I've actually seen him at the meetings with Ace Von Johnson from, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but Ace has got a bad coke problem. And his sponsor is Josh Todd from, and again, I shouldn't say this out loud, but Josh is his sponsor for Buck Cherry. He's addicted to upskirt porn. And they're both being sponsored by the Eagles. The whole band, the Eagles. Anyways, another fucking podcast right here with Izzy Presley, and call your sponsor. Fucking A.
Monday night, October 19th, 2020. That's next Monday if you cretinous humanoids out there can use your math. Your boy Izzy Presley turns 48 years old, and we are going to celebrate in style. More style than this $1,000 suit or this belt that I got out of a box of gimmicks. There will be rock stars. There will be drinks. It is going to be one for the ages. No, we're not just celebrating my birthday. We will be honoring the late, great Edward Van Halen. And we will have the war to settle the score. That's right. Sam versus Dave. 51-50 versus Eat 'em and Smile. I ain't going to tell you who's going to be there. You got to watch. You got to listen to find out. And you can listen live on Spreaker. And then you can watch it later on YouTube to see all the shenanigans that goes on. It is going to be one for the ages, my friends, and I cannot wait to see you there. Monday night, October 19th. Yes, it's my birthday. Van Halen. Edward Van Halen. 51-50. Eat 'em and Smile.
What do you mean we're at a beer? Fucking Ward.
All right, and we are back. Second half of the show brought to you by A&P Laser, everybody. Hit them up, aplaser.com. Christmas is coming up soon. You know, it is a couple months. You can do something special for mom and dad, for your brothers, your sisters, your nieces, your nephews. Want to have something laser engraved. Hit them up. aplaser.com. They are also the people behind the Izzy Presley Another Effing Podcast Roadie Packs, where you will get a flask, you will get a dog tag, you will get a Zippo type lighter, and something else, all with the retro logo that you see on Carrie Stevens' chest right now. Hit them up, aplaser.com. And also John Palumbo. We love us some John Palumbo. Just had a birthday. Merry birthday, John Palumbo. You have a band, you have a business, you need a website done, you need anything done. Hit up John Palumbo, johnpalumbodesign.com. All right, so oh, Carrie's not here. I wasn't even looking. She had to go throw a whiz. Take off.
No, I was like getting into my memorabilia and getting a new drink, and I was
hey,
like,
you know, drink till hot. That's
like
what I
all
always
day
say.
kiss and tell. Dude, one time I was in the elevator with Eric Carr, and Gene comes in, and he's like, "Where did you get that book bag? It's like a library bag for books." And Eric had given it to me. Now this is shy around Gene that I was like, I don't know. Eric gave it to me, and He's like, well, I want it. And I was like, it's mine. So no, I never gave it to him. But yeah, it's like a really rare thing, like this tote bag that Gene wanted to take from me.
Hold on. So you mean you have the one piece of Kiss memorabilia that
Gene wanted, and I won't give it up. It's mine. Yeah, it's just a silly book bag.
So, Lisa, before you got here, and Carrie, before you got here, we were deciding if we want to start at Unmasked or if we wanted to start at Lick It Up. Doing the Gene versus Paul stuff.
You're gonna have to bear with me 1 minute, and I swear I'll calm down.
I'm like, I know where Carrie wants to start. Here, I'll sit in for Carrie. And Gene.
There you go.
There's Gene and Carrie making an appearance. Where'd you get that book bag? I'm keeping the book bag.
Or as we sometime refer to them as Pandemic Paul and Gene Fauci.
Okay.
Stay home.
Oh,
you can stay home. We need everybody to stay home. Unless you're going to go to Rock and Brews. You can go to Rock and Brews.
That's right. Oh, they're open down the street from me.
The Lick It Up gold record for those listening.
Carrie.
Not able to watch
Eric. It's not a remake fake one. It's the actual. And I don't want to. Don't anyone. This is a happy thing, not a sad. I don't want to go there, but this was actually given to me from Eric's parents after the funeral. The day of the funeral, his parents presented this to me. They were always very appreciative of me. So anyway, I know there's a ring light glaring on it, but
it's all right.
This is peeling off a little. It's older, but it's one of my prized possessions. As soon as you said look it up, I thought, I need to share. I don't ever show anybody these things. I'll at the same time I'll never part with them, and I worry so much about the fires here where I live. I think I'm just putting everything in storage right now that means anything to me.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy out here.
Smart move. I think what we should do is because everybody thinks.
Just tell Carrie to sit. That's what you should do. Sit.
That's all you need. Carrie, sit. Stay.
Carrie.
Good girl. Would you like a treat? You want a treat? Yeah. You want me to do that? I mean, that would be weird. But I mean, people obviously when you say 80s Kiss, people automatically think non-makeup years. I think we should just start with Lick It Up. You guys just want to start with? I think we should just start with Lick It Up. How do we want to do it?
I just did.
I've already talked about it, so maybe let's start with Lisa. Start with Lisa.
Yeah, let's start with Lisa. Well, let's talk about the Gene versus Paul and Lick It Up, and then we'll kind of get to a consensus at the end.
Where's the controversy in Gene versus Paul? Lick It Up.
I just
like, are we talking look? Are we talking
the songs? I mean, the songs. I mean, because obviously the look, Gene had no fucking eye. He looked like Phyllis Diller in the 80s.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say, I think he was a little confused. He was a little confused.
So let's start. Yeah, Lisa, you just showed up and you're here.
All right.
Yeah, let's start with Lick It Up. Let's talk about Lick It Up and the songs going back to back with the songs. I mean, so we've got the first two songs, Exciter or Not for the Innocent.
I love Exciter. Love Exciter. I thought that Lick It Up was a really good album. Coming off of like some of the like Creatures of the Night was really good. And then you had like the ones right before it, right? So I think that Lick It Up was like that still hard rock, but coming into the next phase of them. Like I love Exciter. Exciter could have been actually on Creatures of the Night. You know, it had that Creatures of the Night vibe. And Not for the Innocent. I mean, Gene was awesome on that song. I think that was a strong album. I really do. I think that was a really strong album.
So you're going Exciter over Not for the Innocent.
Yeah. That was a strong song.
Yeah. Tyson.
I would agree with that for sure. I mean, I actually did like both of those songs though, but yeah, I like the first one better for sure. It's a good, a strong opener for that record.
Right. Courtney?
Of course I like Lick It Up. We were talking about it earlier before you ladies got here, just about how popular it was on MTV.
Right.
That
No.
video.
Exciter versus Not for the Innocent.
Oh, just those two songs?
Yeah, just those two
probably
songs.
Exciter because it just kicks it off really well. And I mean, I think Not for the Innocent follows it well, but I'll go with Lisa. I mean, I'll just defer to her the whole time on stuff like that.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
And stuff like that. I mean, I don't really have a huge opinion about this album because I just think that there's a little bit of silliness in it. It rocks and it's fun, but there's a little silliness there.
Right.
You know, and that's what I mean, that's the Gene stuff.
Look,
about
the
it
thing that I love about it, you know, Kiss records always seem to go in threes. You could take Lick It Up, Animalize, and Asylum, and those are like those three records. Like any of those songs could almost have been on any of those records. My personal thought. Carrie. Not for the Innocent?
I honestly,
Or Exciter?
I would have to hear them both right now, back to back, and give you an updated opinion. I can talk to you about a lot of Kiss things when it comes to certain things I'm very opinionated about. Other things like this, you would have had to tell me to listen to it again. I spent how many years trying not to listen to Kiss? It's true. And until I found myself at the Kiss Expo a couple of years ago where I met Courtney, I hadn't heard many of those songs.
I see. I'm sorry, Carrie. I thought you were making a joke, but I see why it was hard for you because of Eric. That's why.
Oh, you thought I was joking?
No, I thought you were making another point. I apologize. That's why I laughed. But I can understand how it'd be really hard. Yeah, that'd be really hard. Of course.
I thought you knew that.
No, I do. But
I mean, sorry. I know you don't know everything about me, Lisa, but you do because you read my book.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet.
And I mentioned this
just got my book. And Courtney, I know you knew that I was Eric's.
Of course, yes.
You probably knew a little bit, but you probably don't know that. Yeah, that I probably don't have the credentials to. I mean, I used to know every Kiss song back to back, and a lot of it's come back to me as of recently because everyone asks me to be a part of their. And some are fun, you know, like the Kiss games, rating the songs, and I wanted my son to know the Kiss songs. Like, I didn't want my son, who's now 18, who every time Kiss came on, or you know, like he would shut off the radio to protect me, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't want him to grow up thinking that Kiss is a bad thing or a bad band just because Eric died. They deserve to be celebrated. They're still a great band. Unfortunately, Eric passed.
Yes.
You know, there's so many great memories and so many that Eric was directly responsible for.
Of course.
So I don't want to be that person who doesn't listen anymore because of that pain, and I don't want to raise anybody, my son especially, not to. And he has the point now. He does.
Yeah.
So we've recently, there was one of those, what do you call it? I don't know. These layers of. It's kind of like fantasy football, but with bands, and you have to pick songs. So I did that with another podcast in the beginning of the pandemic, and I made my son do it with me so that he would familiarize himself with the Kiss songs. And that was a good revisiting for me as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And especially since, I mean, and your relationship, and you were so close to all of it at that time, that perspective from you, which I know I'll get when I read the book, is so interesting to us, to the people that weren't there, you know? So, and you and I had a really nice talk at Expo, and I know one of the days was tough because of this exact thing, you know, bringing it back up and talking about it really openly like that. And that takes a very strong person. So I think people really were so excited to meet you and learn that stuff, which we found out.
I talk a lot about that in, the second to the last chapter of the book. You'll enjoy it because it's when I met you. I write a lot about that expo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
You
at
know,
that time
Carrie, I sat right next to you at dinner, and you didn't even write about me in the book. I was a little hurt. We shared a meal. We sat next to each other at Eric's birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Not a mention. Not if I sat next to this crazy girl. Nothing.
You know, I'll have to make another 2021 version featuring Lisa.
Like a little amendment to the book.
Well, it's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Maybe you could do the intro to my whole audio and video.
My dinner with Lisa. It could be my dinner with Lisa.
Lisa stopped. Hold on. Lisa stopped wiping her nose for 1 second.
I'm sorry. I had. You know what? Shut up, Izzy.
Izzy, what are you picking on her nose for? Maybe she's got
I'm just giving her
allergies.
shit. I'm giving her
I
shit.
Whatever. You know what? Look, I'll do it again. See? There you go.
You know what?
Share some with me. Anyways, look. I just realized if we do song to song, it's gonna take like 3 hours.
Okay. He just went. Wait, I have 3.5 girls on the show, and they shut up.
Awesome. Oh, Carrie, that was great. That was fucking great. You need to do stand up. That was fucking.
I told her that.
It was just the night I met her. Remember the night I met you with Todd? I call him Todd.
Yeah.
That's my name for Todd.
Yeah.
Anyway, Todd Kearns. We met through Todd, and she told me that I should. And I told you I wanted to train with you, and I don't know where the time's gone.
I know. Well, we were talking the night of the earthquake, and about your book and everything, and about the but
Right.
we'll talk about that later.
I think that I am. I want. Okay, after you read it, let's talk. For now.
Yeah. That's why I got it.
Let's not forget we're on Izzy's show, and we are braless.
That's right.
You know what? I'm braless too. Isn't that funny?
You are.
Are you too?
Yeah, you are.
Izzy's show's braless.
Oh man.
Courtney,
I'm
take it off.
I'm wearing 3 bras. I'm wearing 3.
Courtney, take it off.
I got to take off all 3. It's gonna be
Tyson
like
has one on too.
Watermelon Central over here.
It'll be so much cooler. Just take it off.
Oh, I think I'm okay.
Pretty baby.
I can't. I have big boobs. They need support.
And then we'll put the X in sex. Sorry.
There you go.
We're
Yeah.
off the subject.
It doesn't
Let's
matter.
get to
We have
that
a
song.
about going braless.
Look.
Let's get to X and Sex. Let's just skip right to the late 80s and go to X and Sex.
We can just
I love
we
that
can
song.
debate all we want.
I like
The worst fucking song ever written.
Ever.
Oh no! We can debate all we
lived a lot
want,
of
Gene versus Paul, but Gene never
love it.
sang a song called "You Make Me Rock Hard."
Okay, that's just as bad. That's equal. But
Oh no!
don't-
X and Sex rules.
no, I was on the video set when I was like
Almost
19 or
as
20.
bad.
I was
You
on
were?
the video set for X and Sex. I
Okay.
lived this. And at the time, I don't remember thinking there was anything weird or cheesy about X and Sex. It was just the song they were doing. It's now that we look back and go, that is so fucking cheesy. But for the times, because everything was so
Neon and the gloves and
everything
Everything was wearing that like chainmail shirt. Remember? It was like
It's kind of why Kiss is so brilliant today, because there's so much to
they
make
were hot.
fun of with them. Like
they looked hot in that video.
Content to make fun
totally
of.
hot. Sorry, Carrie.
Oh yeah, I used to think they were hot with the X and Sex and all that. Like I don't think like I don't know. I was dating Eric, obviously. He was. I can't remember actually contemplating those lyrics. Do you? I don't think anyone actually contemplated the X and the sex.
What does this mean?
All I know is Paul was on a trapeze, flying in.
If we put the X in the sex, wouldn't it look more like "Do not enter"?
Love is like a muscle. Love is like a muscle, and you make me want to flex. So
yeah.
Tyson,
I think we could write better songs.
Tyson, you should be used to this, being around a bunch of girls.
I am.
We're never gonna get a word in.
That's okay.
No, hang on. We have to add in the parts that you guys don't talk about. You guys never go, oh my God, the outfits,
baby,
the hair. we want to talk about that stuff because we had crushes on these guys. Carrie was very involved and madly in love with one. I mean,
I'm just gonna let you two take. Look,
we
I'm gonna
love
let
them that way.
Tyson, I just say we let those three take over. But before we do that, Jeffro Lee Roth says that he's Brawless as well.
All right.
Me too.
Scotty is
so
Scotty's checking in from Canada, so we're gonna play this for him. There you go.
He said, "I love Carrie's stories." That's what
I
he
do
said.
too.
In the chat room, the
too.
guy in the chat room.
Why is he in the chat room?
Who doesn't think I talk too much? Thank you.
No, we want to hear. People want to hear you. They don't want to hear me talk.
Absolutely.
They want to hear you talk.
And Lisa's just happy she's on a podcast where people aren't like drooling on her
And
at
she
all.
doesn't have to wear a bra.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
Damn
saying
it.
that they'd put her head in a freezer.
But let me throw this out there. I know you're trying to keep it on the Gene Paul thing, and I know we're going on tangents. But let me throw this out there. Let me throw this out there. Don't you guys think that there are dude kiss songs and chick kiss songs, like songs that women tend to go towards more than a guy, maybe?
Okay, I'm shocked at this as someone who notices everything. But there doesn't seem to be a pattern where men like. Okay, so I'm also a huge Van Halen fan.
Yes.
And I'm always involved in those conversations, and I'm the all wait girl. I'm like the only one sticking up for all wait all the time. I mean, all the time, because that song changed my life. But I don't see a lot of dudes sticking up for all wait. Now,
I love that song.
I love that song too.
All right.
Fucking Michael McDonald, motherfucker.
Like,
Exactly.
not all dudes. I'm kidding. Okay. So but with the kiss stuff, I've noticed that there seems to be a lot of guys that like all the cheesy songs.
Yeah.
They don't care how cheesy or like rock hard they are. They want them anyway. They want.
I can't do it.
I
can't do it.
Look, hold on.
It's so terrible.
As bad as that song is, it is not as terrible as Nothing Will Keep Me From You.
Oh, how about this? Love gun. Love gun. Like, who the hell writes a song about his love gun? We know what that is. But other men like that song. It makes me think
it's a great song.
The population is gay.
I don't care if it's about his cock. It's a great song.
50% of the population is gay, period. They like the love gun idea.
I have a joke about Love Gun. Just that it is like Carrie's saying, it is so obvious what it's about. Love Gun's about Paul's penis. Nothing to Lose is about anal sex, right? And the song Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell is about Gene's taint.
Oh my God.
I think I want to go back to Detroit right about now. Detroit sounds like a good place to go.
So it's a wonderful song. It doesn't get as much attention as it should.
His taint or the song?
That way. I'm curious how you came up with that. I don't
digging through all the songs, just digging through every single song and trying to write as many jokes as possible.
Honestly, tell me the lyrics that say taint.
They don't, but somewhere between heaven and hell is a taint.
It's a taint. That seems like projection, Courtney.
No, it was the obvious joke. It was the obvious joke.
So is Gene's butthole hell or is it heaven?
Depends on who you are. Depends on who you are.
No. This is Gene we're talking about, not Paul.
I like the story about my little book bag and the elevator with Gene.
Yes.
That was like a nice G-rated story. I'm talking about gross shit.
Dude, it's another fucking podcast.
We talked about that library book bag that Gene really wanted, and I didn't want to give it to him. That was cute.
It was cute.
This show is not about cute. That's why
I wrote that for the cruise. I wrote it for the cruise, and it went over very well.
What's going on with the cruise? Are you going to have a cruise again?
I don't know. Probably. I would assume so. But who knows when? I mean, the older they get, the less likely it could happen. And not just because they can't do it, but because of COVID. I mean, they don't want to.
It's not going to happen this year.
Yeah.
Didn't they set it for next year already, though? They set a date, I thought.
Did they?
definitely next year.
I don't know what's going on. I heard that even like Monsters Rock, some of the bigger things like they might have resort parties, not.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we are having a resort.
Yeah, it's a resort in May.
Oh, I see. I think he's the one that told me that. Sorry. Yeah, like
that's fun.
I guess I think by next spring events will be happening again. Let's hope Gene and Paul have not keeled over by then. If they have, let's predict what will happen. I've already thought about this. Okay, I think Todd Kearns and Brent Fitz are going to step in with Tommy Thayer, and they're going to create a band and tour. How much you want to bet? Eric Singer will still be in the band.
Yeah.
I had heard
permission from the estate.
As
long as Gene is well and healthy, he will be involved. But he'll hire them. Gene and Paul, how much I bet? Okay, I don't have much, but I would bet the farm. Gene and Paul have thought about this long ago, cloning themselves to have tours in Macau, in Las Vegas, anywhere that there is a opportunity to tour. They have probably already been screening talent, will clam themselves as artists, and maybe the original, maybe Peter Criss, maybe Ace, I don't know what they would do, but they would hire younger guys that can physically do it and license out a deal that they can tour as Kiss. Now, we know that many bands all over the world do this as Kiss cover bands, but eventually, I think, because I'm a smart businesswoman, if I were Kiss, and I know Gene's a smart businesswoman, he's already been thinking about this, cracking down on it, and creating a licensed out deal of their own thing. That's what I think is the fate of Kiss.
That's what Quiet Riot's doing. I mean,
yeah. I think that this is my thing with Kiss though, is that Kiss is so different than all other bands. It's like, yeah, I remember in the 80s.
Well, what is so different? That they're bigger, they're more successful, and it's going to be easier for anybody that's allowed to use their name.
No. The thing about it is, we, like me and a lot of Kiss fans, we identify those characters with the person.
Yeah.
I identify Ace Frehley with that makeup. I don't identify Tommy Thayer as the spaceman.
So then they won't do that. They'll hire
Right.
somebody to, and they'll have to probably give a percentage to Ace.
Well,
And
no,
I don't know their.
because Ace and Gene and Paul own everything. So
Ace doesn't own any of his own image.
No, he sold it.
Oh, that was fucking
a while ago.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone just put a really good idea in the chat.
Oh, you're looking at the chat. Hold on. Let me look.
Yes.
Where is the chat?
I don't know how to do that.
Scotty from Canada.
It's on Spreaker. It's on his show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
I gotta. All right.
This was giving the guys who couldn't be as equivalent with words.
Eloquent.
Eloquent. Thank you. With words, the ability to have the you pull the trigger of my love gun. But he also says, or do a Kiss Cirque du Soleil.
That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure they're doing it. This is what Kiss loves to do. They copy anything that's already been successful. So I'm sure they have been checking out the Beatles in Vegas. They've been checking out the Beatles show for many years. If I were their manager, and I know Gene's a smart person, this is why I'm sure this has already happened. They have got to have already had it. Come on, they have a Kiss museum in Vegas. If they could have already had a show, they would. I'm sure there's many things we don't know about that have been in the plan for a long time.
I'm sure.
Cirque du Soleil is bankrupt.
Is it really?
Well, now because COVID, yeah, right now they are, but the world will come back. I think it's going to take a long time. Maybe until next spring, we probably won't be hearing about things like this happening. But you know what? That Kiss, it's like Playboy. Okay, the company's not worth anything anymore. The magazine's not worth anything, but the licensing is. That rabbit head logo.
It's about the logo.
The brand is. And Kiss will always have a brand, and they know that. They're not stupid.
No.
But I think, look, when I look at Kiss, Kiss to me, it's not Gwar. It's not the Muppets. You can't put anybody in that fucking puppet. You can't put anybody in that mask. in that costume.
Well, they'll be.
Oh look, Carrie, hold on. Just because it's like those weren't created as TV characters. Those were created by the people that were playing those characters on stage.
But Izzy, you're a true fan that knows that and knows from childhood everything about them. There's new fans that don't know any of that and don't identify, but they
normal fans
like Kiss, and Kiss will still make money off of all of that.
No, she's right, and I think everybody talks about this all the time on all the podcasts because it's our hope that there's some future. And we already see the talent in front of us. It's right here, right now. Like you're mentioning Todd and Brent. And then come on.
Let them do it.
Yeah. And all the guys, Ryan and Jeremy, and Phil. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, all those guys, that whole group there, you know, it'd be great if there was a woman tossed in there. That'd be super cool. I really think that'd be great. No, does it fit the thing? No, but so what? That'd be fun. Have a woman. You don't have to have characters. You don't have to have makeup. The music's going to live on. I think it can.
I would enjoy seeing Todd and Brent do all the music just as much as if it were Paul Stanley.
I agree with you. I would enjoy it too, because we know the music and we appreciate it. Yeah. And their talent is so I mean, you just can't even question it. It's so amazing.
And they started out, excuse me, the word normal, as normal fans as well.
Right.
I know them personally, and they were normal fans, but extremely fucking talented. So talented that Gene tapped them to do his solo band. And then when he wasn't there at Expo, Todd stepped in to sing. And honestly, it's, you know, I don't want anyone to hate on me, but sometimes Todd does a better job at being both Gene and Paul. Like, he just does a better job.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's be honest.
His voice,
his voice
is unbelievable.
He does a better job. He have you seen Todd Kearns? He is a really good
amazing.
Artist and he's a good frontman. He does like a lot of different covers, but he really does do a good job.
He's so personable with the audience too. He's like the world's most likable guy.
I don't really like him personally, by the way. I dated him.
Yeah, you did.
He dicked me over. It didn't work out. That's how Courtney and I started talking.
Yeah.
But you know what? I forgive him. Like, he was going through a rough time. It didn't work out. I still think he's amazingly talented. Like, I'm just talking about him as an artist. He's married now, happily. We'll never date again. That's fine. We briefly, like, for 2 months, dated 10 years ago. I met him through Bruce Kulick because he was for Bruce's solo album. He was singing, and that's how I met him. And it's kind of funny, and he'll hate me for talking about this on air, but who the fuck cares, right, Courtney? But when Todd and I broke up, I actually sent him my not so nice. I have a Irish temper and a fiery tongue, and I said,
ironically, I have a fire crotch, but you know, I'm a ginger, so yeah.
I said, "You're nothing but a Kiss groupie." That's what I said. And now, Courtney, you understand. You were sitting at the bar when I walked in. Todd sees me and he's like, "Wow, you look great." And I'm like, "Whatever. You look good. You look young." And he goes, "You look younger than you did 10 years ago." I'm like, "Whatever." And then you chimed in, remember? You're like, "Did he hurt you?" And I'm like, "Yes." Yeah. And then you're like, "We should make comedy about it." And that's how we met. So over the weekend, Todd and I, of course, you know, made nice. Well, we haven't seen each other in 10 years since I called him a Kiss groupie. And here we are at the Kiss Expo together. And what's he doing? What the fuck is he doing at a Kiss Expo? He is in a Kiss cover band. He's playing because Gene can't be there. So he was fronting Gene Simmons' cover band. And his booth is right across from mine, signing on. And I was like, I guess I was right, Kiss groupie. Yeah. So
didn't Todd play with Bob and Bruce?
One second. Tyson, do you want a beer? Maybe a shot? You
Wait,
want to
Lisa.
smoke?
I think you're going to need something for this show. We're going to need something.
What'd you say, Lisa?
I'm just busting.
I said, wasn't that the expo when Bob and Bruce and Todd and
Yes.
Brent played.
Yep.
Same expo. Because then Todd sang with Gene's band too.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So we got, and Lisa, this is what makes it funny, that it had been 10 years, and the last thing I said to him is that I said, you'll never be anything more than a Kiss groupie. And I stayed in touch with Brent's wife, like we stayed friends, and it was just one of those things where people, like, when a guy, like, look, he didn't treat me very well. It, like, for no reason, after 2 months of being close, he, like, just ghosted me, and it was fucked up. So believe me, he deserved my little rant of because the only reason he was attracted to me is because I was Eric Kerr's girlfriend. He collects Kiss pinball machines. I've been down the road. You guys may have never heard of anything like this, none of you, but I have actually I've been used by men who are Kiss fans, and it doesn't I can't explain the hurt behind it, because like just being used to be a regular girl, that's one thing. Being used because I created this Playmate thing and use me for that, but use me because you're impressed that I dated somebody that's dead. Like, you're a fucking Kiss groupie. So I called him out, and sure enough, that was why I know it's almost poetic, but when now Courtney, because you were sitting right in front, now does it make more
we
sense?
talked about it. We
you
did.
witnessed the whole thing. You interrogated us. But he's a great Kiss groupie, is what I'm saying. I think that he does better than Gene or Paul today. And if you ask me if you want to recreate the band today, the personal bullshit aside, like, he's fucking amazing talented. And so is Brent. Those guys could step in, take right over. And if I were in charge, I'd hire them to do it. And I'm sure they're probably being groomed to do it. That's why they're invited to all the Kiss expos and the.
I don't know if Todd would pick up and leave Slash.
He's already been fired from Slash. How many times? I mean, like, Slash puts him on the back burner. Now we're together with Guns N' Roses again. Bye, Todd. I think Todd would be smart to take wherever the money is and run. I think actually they could support each other, which would, I should manage them. They should do a tour where they do an opening with Slash songs and then do Kiss songs. That would be they should plan that for 2021.
That'd be cool. And then they could put like Gene's band and Ace's band together, which is mostly the same three guys, and then
same guys anyway.
And then do like 3 different eras of Kiss.
Any of the bands, they're all in the same bands anyway. So
right. So mix them, like everybody gets on board, and then you do like, the first 10 years and then the next 10 years and the next 10 years, and that's the evening. And all those dudes are involved. I would pay for that. Lisa, would you pay for that?
I would pay for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Because of the pandemic and the way Paul and Gene, especially Paul, have responded to the pandemic.
Yeah.
Pandemic Paul, I can't take it anymore.
Do you
pandemic
see,
Paul?
Look, is there a chance that you think this thing can outlast what Kiss actually wants to do?
Yes, it can. If for pandemic Paul and you're paranoid, I think he might use this as an excuse not to have to go butcher Deuce again.
Carrie. I mean, it's okay for them to call it quits. This is the perfect reason. This is
exactly
a good excuse.
That's such a good reason. You don't even have to say you got old. You just say that it's a pandemic.
Nope, you're just living to win. And
live to win.
Thank you, Izzy. I was starting to sing it.
God, I'm just thinking about South Park right now.
My foot is asleep. Sorry, that's why I'm like doing this. I'm like, wake my foot up. My foot is asleep.
I don't know, but I mean, it's already sort of already happening that way. I mean,
what do you mean?
With all these guys playing the music, they're playing it now. We're paying to see them now. I mean, Kiss is still here, But
Right.
you know, it's I have to be honest, sometimes like, you know, the Kiss show is its own thing. It's a spectacle. There's this,
Right,
that,
right,
you know,
right.
and I took my sister for the first time. She'd never seen it. She knew like 2 songs, and we went. She had the best time of her life, because that's what happens at a Kiss show. You are instantly hypnotized. And the first time I saw the full thing, I was hooked. I totally became a junkie. I'm in it. I want to talk about it all day with people like you guys and do this. I love this world. I
Really?
finally.
When was the first time you saw them play, Courtney?
Huh?
When did this start for you?
Well, I found. I
Like,
found
when
my planet.
did you get the Kiss bug?
2013, I found my planet.
Are you shitting me?
And I haven't left. Well, I always liked Kiss, but
No, but
this stuff,
really?
this stuff, just 7 years, like
Tyson,
hardcore, 7 years.
Go. I'll go through.
Literally my first picture when you're seeing my book is 1978, dressed up as Peter Criss on Halloween. I was 10 years old.
Well, I have a picture of me at 9 dressed as Jean.
I literally was at my first concert at 16. Like, I was Eric's girlfriend by the time I was 18 in 1987. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry, I missed a lot of your years though, because I didn't it was too painful for me after Eric died to continue being a Kiss fan. That's but you know, I'm happy to say that finally I'm at a place where I can talk to you all tonight and I can listen to Kiss music and I don't cry. Like,
great.
Well, not well, I might cry a little bit. No, like I'm not going to break down or anything. You know,
that's okay, Carrie. I mean, that's okay. But it's fun talking about this stuff with you too, because of your point of view. I mean, it's so specifically close to it. You're so different and close to it. And all we can do as fans is look from the outside and see what we see, but you're in there and you see it from 2 different views, you know? So it's like, we want to hear that.
I've seen it so up close and it's, you know, like, it's hard for me to imagine what it's like to be a fan.
Of course. Yeah. But, you know, as a kid, I dressed up them, huh?
I mean, well, not that I have, well, I think what's been really fun since my book is released, and doing these podcasts, is that I found out that a lot of people have the same comedic opinions I have. Yes, thank you, Izzy. A lot of people have, I expected everything to be very serious about Kiss, and I think it's really funny that people aren't, and that people do see the same things that I do, and they like to talk about that. And I before I started doing interviews about my book, I didn't know that anyone talked about Kiss that way. I thought it was all like serious. You just talk about Kiss, you know. Like now I realize you do talk about their personalities and the songs and what's behind everything, and that does make it more interesting.
Yeah, it's fun to break it down. I mean, Lisa, you've been doing this forever.
Well,
yeah. Really, Lisa, tell me your history. Tell me, where did you come from, Lisa? How'd you get in the mix?
I went to see Kiss. I have an older brother.
Well, sister, I want to hear everything.
Yeah.
We've totally taken over. We've totally taken over, Izzy. Sorry.
Tyson, bye-bye. No, I have an older brother who
I'm good with that.
She was shaking her titties for us. God bless her.
I did, just for you. There you go. Yeah.
No, it was for me. It was for me. We're the ones that went on a date, remember?
I know, I remember that. We did go on a date.
That was a great date.
But anyway, my brother introduced me to Kiss, the first album, and I must have been 4 or 5, and I fell in love. There was just something special about that music, and I loved them since I was old enough to remember. And I saw them for the first time in 1979. I was 7, and I've been a fan ever since. I mean, it's weird. And,
you could be my age, but you're lucky you got to go back then.
Yeah, I mean, it was. My brother went for the.
I never saw them with makeup until later when they put the makeup back on. But I saw them as a kid. I think it was 1985. Was the first time. But
yeah, I was really lucky. We had some shitty ass seats.
By 1987, I met Eric and everything was changed. But God, you know what? That's what I miss about being young. Like everything can change. I don't have any hope anymore.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to be 50 next year, and I cannot wait to be 50.
You're going to be 50?
50, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
I'm 51, so you're younger than me.
I'm going to be 48.
You
on
just got
Monday.
lucky. Your dad took
I'm going to be 48 on Monday, and as everybody.
The way you eat, Izzy, you're 85. Just admit it.
Every night I think I'm not going to wake up. But so I'm going to be 40, and I'm just going to say that. So we're gonna do the we're gonna remember Eddie. It's going to be a very large
change my
panel.
shirt again. I'm going to put like a braless Van Halen shirt on then.
Yeah, Carrie, you always have like the Van Halen pose.
We are going to debate. We're going to debate 5150 against Eat 'em and Smile. Sam versus Dave. We're going to do that in the second half of the show. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to hold on. I'm going to have this raffle, and everybody that's listening is going to be entered, and the winner gets to buy me the new EVH Frankie guitar.
Ooh,
that's fair.
How about the raffle off my book? I'll send the winner as long as they fucking read it. A copy of the book.
I'm gonna read it, damn it!
And no, they don't get it until Izzy passes a 6-question test, and I will give him 6 questions to know whether he read it or not, and then your reader receives the book. Deal?
Yeah, fine.
Signed, comes with a little video with me to their email address, welcoming them to.
Carrie, I think I got your book like on Wednesday. I already read it cover to cover. Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah, but you were in a
just
car.
saying she couldn't put it down. Okay, I'm gonna analyze that for her.
You were in a car ignoring your husband.
He was driving. Ignoring him. He was driving.
You know what?
And you know what? Even at night, I read it because I was so intrigued. And there's just, I need like my phone.
I know it's an amazing book, and I feel like an asshole for not reading it yet. But like,
asshole.
I haven't touched my guitar since fucking we played our game.
Why?
Guitarist. You know what? You need to read my book. You read the fucking book. Because you know what? Until then, you're on the outs of this group here. Except all you. But I'll send you a copy.
I'm trying to find my picture of when I was 8 and I was dressed up as Jean for Halloween.
Mine's in my book.
I can't find it.
I never dressed up just for Halloween.
I did.
Lisa, you saw it in my book. Isn't that cute? The pic when I was dressed up as Peter.
You're right in the middle. You're right in the middle.
Izzy, have you even opened my book to see all the amazing photos that I put in it? Never mind.
That's all he's seen. That's all he's seen.
I have a lot of memorabilia and photos, and that's why I didn't do an audio book or an ebook right away, because what I did is so special to me, and I want everyone to read it with the photos, because you go with me in the story, it's like you're walking my life with me with the photos I chose.
Yeah, there she is.
There she
That's
is.
me. That was Peter Chris right there.
That's so
Hey,
cute.
Tyson, do you remember that scene in Revenge of the Nerds after they put
tinfoil
in all their dorm rooms, and they're just sitting around watching it? Do you feel like that's what we're seeing right now? Oh. This is bullshit. We want.
You've got big personalities here.
Oh, Hannah Pie. Hannah Pie.
I'm just impressed that all these women are older than me, because
not me.
I know.
Not me.
I know.
That's amazing. You all look great.
I know.
I'm 46.
Well, me too. Okay,
I look 55.
Isn't that different from 51?
Not now.
Not
now.
Lucky for me, not a lot has changed.
Well, I mean, look, Carrie's a player. She will forever. Lisa's just meow. And Courtney, I can't say that about you because we're business partners. Because that would be wrong. And me and Lisa.
Izzy, do you put the X in sex?
He puts the X over the word, like it goes completely over it.
Wrong. That's what he's doing wrong. We just got to the bottom of it, Courtney.
No,
you are putting the X over the sex instead of into the sex.
You don't know that.
Well, you had women invited on your show, and you wanted our opinion, and we're telling you that we think that might be happening.
You don't.
This turned into like a psychological analysis of Izzy right now.
Well, I'll tell you.
Look, all I know is out of the three of you girls, and Tyson,
who hasn't said a word in over an hour, by the way? Not one word.
We feel like we're fucking Revenge of the Nerds. Oh, pan down! We want push. Lisa and I had a very enchanting evening together.
I did, and I said, Izzy, I said he's so nice, and I think like he is.
What year was this?
Like last year.
Okay, but it wasn't a love connection.
No, because I'm married.
Exactly.
Izzy, what are you trying to date a married woman?
I'm not trying to date a married woman.
No.
We're hanging out.
No. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. But what I meant was that I saw Izzy, like, we hung out. We had a really good time. And I thought, he's so nice. I'm a little confused on why he doesn't, like, have, like, a nice lady in his life. Because he was really good
in my life. I don't know. It's not easy. It's not easy out there.
No, but Izzy, show everyone your shirt. Show everyone your shirt. That's helping.
Yeah. He didn't wear that shirt when we went on our.
No, we did not.
It's not helping.
I classed it up on our date. I wore a
kind of weird though. I think that because I already know Izzy, if he wore that and we went out, I would think it was so much fun because life is boring right now. So I would be like, Izzy, let's go out and you wear that shirt just to spice up things. Yeah, like normally, okay, say I met a guy through a friend, because I won't do any online or whatever app dating shit. Yeah. But say someone set me up with someone and I met some guy who showed up with that shirt on. I'd head for the door. Like I would not even say hello. But knowing that it's Izzy, I think it's funny. And I would say, let's hang out sometime. Let's go out this weekend. You wear that shirt. I'm going to wear something obnoxious and let's just talk to people.
Exactly. Girls always say, so what about your cock? I say it's sufficient. What do you mean by that? It's thicker than adequate.
I think any woman that dares even have conversation with you about her cock is got some confidence and she's worth talking to.
Because I don't.
I don't know why.
Are going to think you're a jerk because we don't know you yet. But there's one way to get to know people and you got to put yourself out there.
Yeah, it's easy. It's drink till I'm hot.
I'm not saying I'd speak to you. I would not speak to you if I did not know you and saw you in the
I would not. Well, there you go, Izzy. Carrie would not speak to you if she did not know you. See?
I would not speak to you.
Is it because he was wearing
the shirt?
No, I would not speak to you in that shirt unless I already knew you, like I said, and we went out as friends, and then I would have fun with the other girls that think you're gross, and I would be like calming them down, going, "No, he's not bad. It's just his shirt. He's really a cool guy."
Hold on. Let me ask you this. So let's say, for instance, I'm out with a group of friends, and I'm entertaining all this group of friends, and you can see like I'm this hilarious guy, but you've never met me before, but I happen to be wearing a shirt that says "Ask me about my cock." Would you still be grossed out?
What's the difference? You didn't tell me anything different. I'm not impressed by somebody who has a bunch of friends.
No. What I'm saying is you can see this guy that is obviously very entertaining. This guy is very fun, and you can tell that this
you're
shirt
missing
is
the
probably
one-on-one connection.
just a fun gimmick.
No, you need to connect with her one-on-one. She can't just be impressed by seeing you laugh with your friends.
But hold on.
Alone.
Lisa?
After a couple dates, if you showed up with that shirt and there was already a connection, it'd be hilarious. Hilarious.
Yes, the show I wear I wear it as a joke.
Hilarious.
Yeah, okay.
But
when you're
if
with your
you
friend,
saw a random guy wearing this,
run for the hills.
No.
Bye-bye.
You would laugh your ass off.
No, we would run.
You may not talk to him, but you would laugh.
I would not talk to a guy wearing that shirt. That's what we're trying to tell you.
I don't think I would call
my friend, and I already knew you. But if you're
a guy that looks like
shirt,
me,
no.
man boobs and a beer gut, that makes it funnier. Yeah, if it's a ripped
like
buck
that
guy,
is nobody
yeah,
wants.
you
No
know
one
that
wants
guy's
to
a
have
douche.
sex with a guy who says, "Ask me about my cock" on his shirt, and they no.
If it said, "Ask me about my penis,"
really, really, really,
that'd be better.
Oh, that would be better. That's more PC. Definitely more PC.
No more penis.
Incoherent.
It's sufficient, which means it's thicker than adequate.
I'm gonna talk about your whiskey shits next, please. Leave that out of it.
Damn.
He's going there next. I know him.
Shits.
And then he's gonna be like, and then I ate this greasy thing and I had whiskey shits. Well, yeah, not everyone wants to fuck you, Izzy. Can't wait. Clean up after you.
That's why they make ass wipes. So, all right.
I'm so immature. I can't believe it.
So, consensus. I know Tyson
I
has
have
to
a
balance
vibrator
his,
and it works really nicely, and I can just think about what I want to think about, not anything I don't want to think about. So let's just do that then.
But look, Carrie. This is the
vibrator
thing.
is so pretty.
You are not going to get this kind of entertainment with another guy.
What?
You're not going to get this kind of entertainment with another guy. It's just true. And in the words of the great Kurt Angle, oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I think we have the same. All three and a half of us have the same expression on our face. It's kind of like.
Hang on. Let me look this up in this wonderful book I'm reading.
Just for the record, Lisa and I had an amazing night together.
Really?
Well, we went to the Rainbow, then we went to
the whiskey, then we went to
that Star Wars bar.
Then we went to the Star Wars bar, and then we went to
Oh no, the Burgundy Room.
Burgundy Room, yeah.
Yep. That's where I thought the girl was blowing the guy under the table.
That's right.
What?
Ah.
I was like, oh my God. And I go, oh my God, did that girl just get out from under the tablecloth?
I think she asked him about his cock. And then he had.
She was like,
it's all in
the answer.
And she went, hold on, let me check. Hold on.
Let me check.
Let me check. Now you asked. I asked about it, so I got to check it out now.
Yeah, we could do this for hours, and I would love to. But Courtney,
no.
Gene versus Paul in the '80s songs you like better. You like Gene or Paul?
Oh God, I can't. I cannot definitively say. I really can't. I mean, I don't know.
Come on, Courtney, put the X in sex.
I've got the X in sex. I can't decide.
On the quiz.
It's too general of a question. Here's my
anal up the song.
Here's the songs about anal.
What's your favorite? Anal, or this is how you can answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite? Anal or taint or the X, whatever that means in the sex.
I'm gonna go with X. I don't know. I really like that one.
This.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, who knows? Maybe Paul's songs actually could have been about anal.
No, I thought that was. Let's do this. Let's put the X in sex.
Is that what it meant?
Well, in the video, you couldn't have done that back in the 80s, but now you can. Let's put the X in sex.
I like that song so much more now.
Okay.
I know you're going to watch that video soon. You're not here. You know you are.
Yeah, I like that, and then I like Paul's love songs and Gene's hard rock songs. That's where I'm at with 80s.
So there was only a couple love songs, and all of Gene's songs are hard rock songs. So
not all. Some of them were kind of loose, and I don't know. I can't generalize a whole decade, but it's too hard, and I don't have a favorite. I like
also
equally. Yeah, I really can't. But maybe Lisa, you're better at this kind of stuff.
I don't know.
I like
okay, go ahead, Lisa.
I like Gene songs. I mean, they were cheesy, but they were like fun.
I'm a Gene girl too.
But I like Crazy Nights. I think Crazy Nights was a really fun song. And every time I hear it, and when they played it in concert this year, they took it out rather quickly. But I just love that.
I
song.
wonder why.
Because Paul cannot hit the notes.
Oh,
yeah.
Paul
Nothing
cannot
can
hit the
change.
notes from
Well,
Crazy.
without
The notes. It's a fun song. Balloons come out.
This is
Screaming crazy
original.
fun.
I don't know when they stopped doing it, but I have like, oh my god, talk about cheesy. Look at
Ooh-wee.
like
The broken glass.
like
Bruce on the motorcycle.
Oh, that's amazing.
Band member.
Why did I
having
think of
on
this?
stage with all like the girls. There's Eric, and that's Kathy St. George. She's actually a Playmate friend of mine that was dating Paul Stanley.
Oh,
Little trivia for you.
all right.
Yeah. So,
See Bruce on the
but
motorcycle.
by the way, I was not a Playmate till way after Eric died, 1997. This was.
Oh, I love that picture. That's look at the
I
hair.
noticed that the concert programs got bigger, and bigger, and
Well, no
bigger.
one's less anymore, I guess, but this was the thing to do.
I couldn't even carry that one around. It was so big. I
Yeah,
had
that
to
is
sit
big.
there.
And I'm
That's
glad I
amazing.
saved all these.
They're huge. I like Crazy. I thought it was a good album, Crazy. I liked it.
Me too.
Scotty from Canada says, hold on. He says, forget Love Gun. This is now turned into Izzy's Love Line. And Jeffro Lee Roth says, indeed, Scott, and I love it.
Aw. It's all three people who like you a lot, so that's
I know. That are listening live right now. That doesn't mean that people aren't going to download it later and watch it.
I don't always listen to you live, but I listen later.
Amazingness. And watch me and Tyson.
Izzy, edit me out when I was like blowing my nose because I had really bad like allergies.
And you're like, stop touching your nose.
Edit that out, Izzy. Edit that out.
It's too late now.
White breaks every
Cocaine's a hell of a
15
drug.
minutes. He's
Tyson.
like, time for whiskey
Follow
shit. So I'm gonna fucking like put you on a commercial break.
I would say, well, my favorite
hang
song.
hang on,
probably
Tyson.
from-
Can I just say one thing? I'm kidding. Go ahead,
Yes,
Tyson.
please.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. Go ahead. Sorry.
is Turn on the Night. I love that song.
I have
And-
something that I just remembered.
The video. That video.
Oh, that video.
I've never seen that video.
Oh my god! It was a flicks like a.
Wait for what?
That thing blows off the arena, and it's like the
I have to go back and watch that.
Oh, I actually wrote a Weird Al version of that called "Turn Out the Lights," and I wish I could
No.
find it because I was so proud of it. My buddy's like, "Dude, you gotta send that to Weird Al."
But I was pretty stoked that they played it on the Kiss Cruise the year I was on there.
It's a
So
great
one of
tune.
the years.
That's one of my favorite Kiss songs.
I mean, was it that they didn't play it, but Todd and the Kulick brothers, you know, and with Brent, they played it, and
that's
they did Crazy Nights too, which was cool.
They did like a Crazy Nights medley.
Yeah, that was so
then,
awesome.
We've not even talked about what your whole point was. Is what happens.
Actually, we
I
did.
got your point. What was your point?
No, we did talk about what happens after Gene and Paul are gone.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
I actually
passing the torch.
did not.
We did
Well,
talk
no,
about
of course, but no, I meant while they're still alive,
Oh,
they
yeah.
should have Todd and Brent take over because they're better. Personally, I hate to fucking say it.
Well,
they're
now,
really
of course.
Paul can't sing for shit.
I think Gene still
Gene
hold his
is
own.
okay because his notes are low. He's
Yeah,
low.
that's just not easy. Trust me. Fucking unholy.
Now, I heard from my inside sources not too long ago. I heard that Gene has the energy of a teenager, and that Gene wants to keep going, and Gene wakes up like in the morning like a bundle of energy. I wish I had his, and he wants to keep doing things and touring. And I heard this from very close sources. To his band, he wants to do things. So, because I always wonder why does Paul want to tour solo? Why does Gene want to tour solo? Why? They have enough money, obviously. Like, is it creativity? Is it, what is the reason? I think Gene, from what I've been hearing, has a ton of fucking energy. I can't account for Paul or anything else. All I can say is there's endless opportunities for them to franchise Kiss, And I don't think that.
Well, hold on.
They won't be unaccepted.
Let me ask
Hey,
all of
come
you
on,
guys
you
this.
charge. I forgot how much Gene charges if you walk into his freaking room and on his cruise and sign.
That'll be $3,500, please. All right.
Right. Well, you know what?
Seriously.
How much is enough? Like I think that eventually, like, you have to like admit it. It's there's a monetary value involved.
Oh, absolutely.
And,
well, look, here's the thing. As somebody who is poor, it's never enough. It's never enough.
What about if you're not poor and you have more than enough, and you're tired? I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of money and I'm tired. I wish I was Gene with all that expendable energy. I could think of lots of ways to be a gazillionaire if I had that energy. That's fucking amazing that he has that. Amazing.
Well, hold on. Can we, anybody in this chat or anybody on this show, see a day where there's a Gene and no Paul in Kiss?
Yes, for sure. No, they have both been building this from the 1980s when Paul started to tour by himself. And I don't know if any of you may have not followed Kiss as long as I've been around Kiss, but Kiss and Paul broke off on his own after Crazy Nights. He was
1989
with Eric Singer. He was touring
and Bob,
a solo band.
Yep.
So he was already, and I think it was just Gene wanted to do movies and do acting, and they both had energy, but wanted to use it in different arenas, and then came together when it was right for them. So they've not been weird so together. Yes, they since the solo albums. Let's face it. Let's go further back. Let's go to the 70s. Let's go to Ace had his own solo album. So did Peter. Like you told me to sit so I won't get up again. But I have 4 of the band's albums signed. Yeah, I have them all signed by all the band, Eric. I have all of it. So, like I said, I'm putting it all in storage because I can't fucking trust the fires in California anymore. But I do have all of that, which reminds me that solo artists were being created by the label since the beginning of Kiss, because somebody very smart in the very beginning knew that most bands don't stick together. It's very hard to keep a group of 4 men together. They were groomed back in the 70s to be solo artists. They all had their solo albums. Remember that?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, the reason they did that is they were getting ready to break up, and Bill O'Coin
back in the New York groove.
And Bill O'Coin said, you know what? It will make everybody happy if everybody do your own thing, and then we'll release it as a big thing and a big ordeal we'll have.
The record
then
make a big hit on all of them, and then all do their own thing and all stay happy and not break up, and then the band come back together, and they tried.
Right. And that's why the only reason they did that is because Ace wanted to leave earlier, and Bill O'Coin was trying to make it last as long as he could and try to do stretch it, and then obviously as Dynasty came along, and Dynasty kind of meh, but I do like some of the songs in there, especially Charisma, but that's for a different story and a different day. But I think that the reason they did that is just to keep the band together and make everybody happy and prolong that a little bit longer.
And and in that they gave everyone a character that will be prolonged forever after. Like they will have longevity. I don't know a lot about whose trademark was whose. I think Kiss was dumb as fuck not to buy Eric's. Vinnie Vincent owns Eric's trademark.
What? Vinnie doesn't even own his own.
Yeah, look it up.
Weird.
Bought Eric's. He doesn't. He is smarter than you think. He bought Eric's. He owns the Eric Carr makeup because Kiss forgot to trademark.
Wow.
So if you want to go for something regarding that makeup, he basically stole it. I am not technically Eric's wife. I am very close to his family.
Right.
I try to help as much as I can, but from my point of view, it's kind of like, yeah, something that was overlooked and they didn't get. Kiss should have bought it. I don't know who their dumb fucking management was that didn't tell them to, but they don't own it.
Holy shit! I had no fucking idea about that.
No, Vincent basically swooped in and.
But hold on, but how does Vinny own Eric's makeup and not his own?
I think he, like I told you, I'm not the expert on this. I'm just passing on.
No. Yeah.
If I were Eric's wife and I had control in some way, believe me, I'd have lawyers on this, and I've encouraged his family to take action. I think they're always afraid to upset Gene and Paul. I don't think Gene and Paul would be upset at all. Only one person in the Kiss, what do you call it? I don't know. What are we? The history of Kiss that they don't.
That would be Kissery.
Yes, the only person in Kiss history that is banned is Vinny. He's done some horrible things. Shady legal deals is what it was. Shady legal deals. I don't think I don't think they are opposed to people like me who lived certain eras, have certain opinions about them. You know what? You've got to be insane if you don't think that your life affected so many other lives and everyone's going to tell their story. And they'd be absolutely fucking insane to try to censor everyone. Yet, legally, when it comes to someone owning trademarks that are associated with your band and your memories, I think that should be fought. And I wish I had the power to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Eric's makeup should be owned by Vinny, the only band member that is basically banned. I just did an interview for a big epic biography that's going to be on the E! Channel on this September, and History. And the only stipulation Kiss had for the network doing interviews was that Vinnie Vincent not be included.
Really? So E produced that, and it's already, you guys already shot all your stuff and they're editing it now?
Yeah, I'm probably not supposed to talk about it, but
No, it's no secret. Yeah.
Fuck it. It was supposed to come out Labor Day. It's now pushed to end of January or something. You know, there's no day, but there's no it's going to be an epic biography. It'll be great. But yeah, when I did it, I might have to pour myself a fucking drink. I
have to mention something.
Like,
do you know that Tyson and I, we've known each other for a very long time. My husband and Tyson were we're in a band back in 2005, right, Tyson?
Yeah. That's so weird. I didn't even put that together. It's so strange. We've been here this whole time. And when you brought that up, I'm like, what?
My husband walks down here and he goes, oh, I know Tyson. And he goes, remember we played in Madison in 2005. I'm like,
Tyson, what are you smoking?
This is my nicotine substitute.
Oh.
The better ones here.
I can't smoke anything. I choke.
You got called out.
I don't know. I think I'm more of a whiskey girl. I'm a rocker chick.
Jeffro Lee Roth says, Carrie, holy shit, I want more. Apparently he wants you to keep fucking talking.
Buy the book. There you go.
Buy the book.
Yeah.
Ask me if you got my book yet.
I'm gonna get the book too.
Yeah, get the book.
Especially now that it's on Amazon and findable.
I found it right away. I
mentioned that we know Tyson.
No, you just go to carriestevens.com. It's everywhere. Everybody wants some.
I want some too.
Give me the damn thing.
Everybody wants some.
Courtney, you got anything to promote?
How about you?
No. Come
on, Courtney.
No, but all the stuff I do, we were talking about it earlier. All the stuff I do is like all behind the scenes stuff no one cares about.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We care, Courtney. We care.
You know what? Hold on. Time out. Okay, so Lisa just cracked another drink. Does that mean that we have to end?
Yes, we all have to go do it.
Look at this.
She just,
wow.
she just
We all
opened
have to
something
go
else.
get another drink.
Go get yourself another drink. Tyson, what?
Stefan, go ahead and start cooking if you want to go. My
Oh,
husband's
wait,
like
wait,
starving.
Wait, have someone cook it for you?
No, my husband's like over here like, I'm starving. When are you going to be done? It's all right.
God, I don't have anybody cooking for me.
I'm being summoned myself.
I'm a great cook. That's why.
Oh, shit. Here
There he
he
is.
All right.
What's up, man?
How you guys doing?
They all know each other. How weird is this?
Jesus Christ, is that Chad Stewart from Faster Pussycat?
I don't chat out.
Thank you. Here, take that. Thank
You
you.
even have a guitar on right now.
Of course, this is all of his stuff behind me. That's all his stuff.
I know.
You think that's
I saw the keyboards and I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute, do you play keyboards too?
Are you gonna play drums on House of Pain right now? What the fuck is going on here?
No, 2005. You got up with Meddlesome. I remember.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Chad Beach was a good friend of mine. We played with Curtis' solo band together. I'm not going to do it here, but please tell Chad I said hello, man. He's a good dude.
I will. Yeah, he's one of my best friends from way back. So yeah,
I remember.
that's how I came in to meet y'all. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's so weird that you remember that.
It's a small world. See?
No kidding. Are you guys? Where are you at now? Are you in LA?
Atlanta still.
Alpharetta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Too funny.
There it is.
Yeah. Well, I want to interrupt you guys.
No, it's all good. And I actually have to split.
Tyson,
it's
you
good to
finally got to talk. You're going to leave now?
I'm being summoned inside.
Yes.
I'm being summoned too.
All right. So hold on. I mean, we can. Like I said, we can go for another hour, but
Izzy knows how to get a hold of me or whatever, so just hit him up and get all my info too.
I want to get in touch.
So, Courtney has nothing to.
Well, my shows will be coming out. I did a development first show on HBO Max, and it should be out in the new year because legally we can't shoot it yet because there's kids.
Right. Is there a role for Izzy in there?
There might be, but they might be shooting it in New York. But my
I don't
other
care.
show,
I'll drive to New York.
but the other show, I'm the boss, so you can be on that one.
I will drive
I'll just
to
hire
New York.
you.
And I'll tell you while I'll drive to New York, because that way I don't have to wear a fucking mask on a plane. Tyson.
Yes.
What do you got going on? Anything coming up in Nashville? I know you're kind of keeping it under wraps, but you're doing the online shit?
Yeah, no, right now I'm just playing online 4 nights a week from my house. And then I've got a few little things, I'm playing with a group called Black Jacket Symphony on Halloween, where we play the entire Night at the Opera album by Queen and then all the greatest hits.
God, are you serious?
Yeah,
Are you gonna stream that or anything?
No, because they're being really funny about it because of all the shaming going on for people playing shows and stuff.
Oh,
so they're not allowing videos or any of that stuff.
Wait, shaming of people trying to make a living playing music online?
Well, no, because we're playing an actual concert. We're playing, a live show in Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, people getting pissed about you making a living.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a whole, when Great White played that show a few months ago and everybody shit had a cow about it.
Yeah,
That's that type of thing. So
I fucking hate everybody.
So he's basically, what's that?
What's the venue?
I don't know, actually. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up.
It's not far from us.
Oh, okay. So you okay? Well, yeah. I mean, if I'll find out and I'll let you know.
I'll find you on the Facebook.
Yeah, do that. And then other than that, I played on the Fast Pussycat, one of their new songs, which I'm pretty stoked about.
Cool.
And then I just did.
What else did you play on?
Just did keys on the. I did that the Eddie and the Cruisers song with you.
That's right.
And then I did a few songs on the new Ellefson record, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Speaking of Todd.
Yeah, Todd's on there.
Yeah.
He did a bunch of cover songs, and I played on Love Hurts and a Sweet FA song, and then Beth. I did all the keys on that.
Sweet.
Which is kind of like the secret track or whatever. And then other than that, it's really just kind of whatever comes my way. Because Vixen isn't doing shit for the rest of the year. The last time we played was February, and I don't expect us to play again until next year.
Yeah. Lisa, what do you guys got coming up on Three Sides? Anything interesting? Other than Carrie in November?
Yeah, we might have another special guest, which I won't reveal.
Is his name Izzy Presley?
Well, when you're on, Izzy, we keep that's like the big surprise.
right. But I just hate the last time it was fucking Izzy and Dr. Fuckwall.
That's like the creme de la creme.
Carrie's back with more stuff. Sorry.
I said show and tell was over, but I lied.
Carrie has more stuff.
Carrie?
Huh?
Where did you go? You disappeared.
This is
making you drink.
I don't want to say too much more. I only want to share a couple little things because I think the only reason anyone wants to talk to me is because I'm now. It sounds creepy, but I am now Eric. I am your connection to Eric. So what I have left of him are some cool things I've never shown anyone, like this, for instance.
Oh, that's cool.
He used to
Wait,
write.
I didn't get to see it because I don't have the thing right.
Well,
Did you?
I have tons of stuff I've never shown anyone, but he
at the Atlanta airport. That's where I live, Atlanta.
Yes. Well, several times a day, I would get postcards from wherever he was.
That's in Antonio.
To me from wherever he was on Earth, and I saved everything, so I could go on and on and on. All the original photos you've seen that anyway, I'm not going to show you everything, but I could. I have thousands of these things. He wrote to me sometimes 4 or 5 times a day. We didn't have cell phones back then, just to tell me he was thinking of me, just to say hi. And sometimes funny little quips about what was going on the road. So I have his life, basically. When you put these in order, and I know what was going on. Anyone you could see, it's hard for me. It's why I'm opening up to you, but it's hard. I mean, here's one. San Antonio. Really wish you were here. Honest and truly love you, Eric. That's what it says on the back.
Aw.
I love how every time he signed it, he'd made like a doodle. You know what I mean? Like
almost all of them, and he because that's what he did. He was a cartoonist. But yeah, I actually have thousands of these, and I just started. I just started this year. It's still hard for me to organize them because it's easy to just say his name, but when you see these, I know his state of mind that he was in when he was writing them, and I know, it's, that's something I can't part with. And I have all the tour books from all those years being on tour with the band. I had.
Oh, that's the itinerary stuff.
Yeah, I have the
wow.
Where the road crew goes, where the band hotels, what time. Like I have all these originals still saved. And you know what? It means so much to me that Eric gave me copies of everything. That's why I don't get rid of them. I mean, I know there's collectors that really want the stuff, but there's only so much I have left. I have all kinds of things. Like I have Kiss fanzines and things.
Yeah.
That you would have never in a million years back in the early 90s that thought. Why would anyone
held on to? Hey, I'm gonna cut the pictures out and hang them up, and then I'll throw the rest.
No,
that's awesome.
I didn't do that. I was trying to get over it. He was gone. I did not hang pictures. I tried to reinvent myself
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Well, I'm
and
just talking
relationships
I just mean
honestly.
as fans, not somebody in your point of view.
Well, no, I honestly tried to forget about Kiss and get away from Kiss in any which way I could. And that's why it's ironic that I'm here now talking to all of you, because I ended up right back where I started. But I think it was important that I took a very long break to become my own person, become my own woman, and then representing Eric as the woman I am today. I feel he would be very proud of me. I rival these motherfuckers. I rival those motherfuckers. You think you guys,
on there?
Let me tell you something. So do I. Yeah. So yeah, then they respect you. Gene respects me very much when you earn. I earned his respect when I became a Playmate. Paul's a motherfucker. Gene's always been kind. I mean, Paul.
And Bruce has been kind, right?
What?
You're friends with Bruce.
Oh my God, he's like family, of course.
I know, because we
Tyson,
sat.
everybody. Tyson Leslie.
Bruce is like family to me. Bruce is like my.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna go have a cigarette.
That's okay. Go ahead, go. We'll just keep. We don't need. We don't need.
Bruce, I'm sorry. Why does he need a cigarette? Like
he's like, I'm gonna have all girls, and then I'm like, you pick 3 strong, independent personalities.
Absolutely. Let the women take over.
That's right. We're just being ourselves.
I know, this is awesome.
First time you've ever had women on the show, is he?
Not really.
I think this is good for him. I didn't like it when I did his show the first time, and I felt like the guys on his show were fucking dicks, to be honest.
Really?
He was dicks? Yeah, and I never told him. I had fans write to me on Twitter to tell me that your guys were dicks to me.
But
So
who on the show?
Who was a dick? Who was a dick? Who was a dick?
Honestly, I don't even fucking remember. I'll have to go back to the messages. I don't let people affect me that much. I'm so used to being trolled that I don't remember you. If you're mean, you get offed and blocked and by. Like you will not stay in my memory. So I do remember like a few, like some negative comments after my first interview with Izzy, and some guys stuck up for me and wrote, "Those guys were dicks to you. They should have had more respect." And I didn't get involved. I just stayed out of it.
I'm so surprised.
But you know what though? When you do stuff like this, there's always negative reactions. You know, you're always going to have negative reactions because you're presenting yourself in front of the masses. So you're going to have good comments and you're going to have bad comments. I mean, and I get bad comments.
Lisa,
I don't give a
I don't care. I put my book out there inviting it, and I realized that. I realized that I put myself out there ready to have
but you don't take it so seriously.
Let me tell you something. Lisa, let me tell you something. How many have this is how many I've had. One negative comment since August 20th when I released my book. Only one. And I've done a lot. Oh, yes, but believe me, I used to post pictures of my dog and get mean hater comments. I've gotten no negativity to my book, only one comment on some sleazer.com thing, sleazerocks.com, obviously from a man who has not read my book. But I think,
probably
what is really cool is I think that people are fucking waking up and going, you know what, she fucking actually wrote a book, and that deserves some respect. Like that, because I thought I'd get more disrespect, but I think actually people.
Why would you think that you would get more disrespect from writing a book?
I've been getting haters since the time I was famous, which was over 25 years ago.
But why? Why?
Well,
why do you get hate?
Just because I don't know why I get hate for everything. But
like I said, what I think it is that when you put yourself out there, you're putting yourself out there to the like I just said, to the masses, right? So if you're not out there and doing your thing, you're kind of just like there. But you know, it's like
I figured it out. Lisa. You know what
I do sides of the coin, right? I do a podcast with those
because I'm telling people who I am now. That's why they don't get to judge me. It's a lot easier to tell someone who they are before they know who they are. So now that I know who I am, they don't have to fucking tell me anymore.
No, it's a reflection of them. It's a reflection of them.
This is who I am. So it's harder for someone to judge you when you're insecure or in who you are. And
you're gonna get those too. You know, the people that are gonna judge you are the ones that are insecure.
The people that want to be in your place.
Give a fuck.
Right.
Exactly, Courtney.
People who want to be in your chair, Lisa. Those guys. They want to be in your chair.
You should hear the shit that they say. They say like your husband should beat those guys up. And Lisa, what was the one? Lisa sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh, you like? I met that guy.
Yeah, you know what? I don't give.
Been through.
I don't care what these people say.
I came home and starting 25 years ago to opening my computer, happily coming home, checking it out, emails from people saying, "You killed Eric. You didn't love him. You broke
what the fuck?"
And you didn't believe them, did you?
So people know that this has haunted me.
That's crazy.
It's so wrong, but yes, this is what Kiss fans have done to me. I literally tried to live my own life as a normal fucking human.
Yeah.
I have stalkers. I have 3 fucking rings of security around my home. I spend as much money on my fucking security as I did on my fucking book sales this month.
Yeah.
Do you know how angry that makes me? And Bill, and you know what? They're not my fans. They're Eric's fucking crazy fucking Kiss fans. Think they're avenging him from the dead.
You're gonna get that all the time. You're gonna get that all the time.
Well, I deserve that. I had a boyfriend once. I loved my boyfriend. He died a long time ago in 1991. I get to live without him.
Mm-hmm.
Without him. I get to live without him and never be happy and still be stalked from his fucking crazy fans that think I'm not good enough for him had he lived. How fucking psycho is that?
That's very scary, psycho person who's never left their basement.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't even fucking say so much live on because I've been pretending nothing's wrong.
Izzy's back.
Well, Izzy knows the situation, but very few of my friends know what I go through, and life isn't happy. Life isn't fun. Life is not. I never wanted to say it publicly that somebody's been terrorizing me since 2002, but it's not because I did Playboy. It's not because I did anything. It was just because I loved Eric, and it's not fair.
No, it's not.
So I really can't live like a normal person, but nothing to do with my career choices. It was because I loved Eric, and I'm really confused about that. How does that happen in someone's life? All I did was what was right,
But didn't you say that when you went to the Kiss Expo, you felt that you got some sort of, not closure, but you felt...
different, honey. It's really different. It's really different when somebody is terrorizing your home address and they know where you live and they make it clear that they know where you are. There's nothing wrong with Kiss fans meeting me at an expo. There's nothing wrong with talking to them in any way. There's something wrong with somebody who wants me to be scared of them and I can't tell you everything.
Is it just one person?
Coming to me for a very long time.
Is it one person?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? You need to
No, he wants me to talk about this on air. He's watching right now.
Well, Izzy, you should cut this part out so this guy doesn't get any attention at all. Fuck him.
Live. It's live.
Oh, shit.
It's live. But hey, look, on a happier look. Hold on.
No, let's change it up then.
On a happier note.
Let's change it up then, because I know who he is.
Oh.
He thinks I don't know who he is. I absolutely know his real name, and I absolutely have been to his home address too. And I have photos of his license plates stapled around my entire neighborhood. So my security team is extremely aware of his presence. Don't think I'm fucking weak. Don't think that I was going to roll over and play dead. I am ready. You want to come? Go for it. We are all ready.
On a happier note, Jeffro Lee Ross says he just bought the book.
Great.
John Brooks says, hi, Carrie. Paul's a judgmental douchebag.
Paul is a fucking moron.
And he also
says,
then Jeffro Lee Ross says, Carrie's a great guest. Just let her go.
Bubble like a fucking reptile. Paul belongs. You need to go to a reptile store and buy like a little spider snake and stick it in there, and that's as much affection as you'll ever get back from that pet. Is Paul Stanley?
I almost just did a spit take. Hang on.
John Brooks also says, Carrie is the new host. Adios, Izzy.
Oh, dis!
I think you've heard that a few times.
I have.
It should be, the episode should be called the Carrie Stevens Takeover.
I think that my braless entry was I think the braless entry did it. Right?
God bless you for that, Carrie.
Because my nose is running and it's picking on me.
See? See, if you just stab your nose.
Excuse me.
Izzy yelled at me for it.
I was giving you shit that I played the Rick James.
Dude, you know what? I know I was dying. Okay. You know what? I don't even give a shit. That's what people do. If you're gonna blast me for it, whatever.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
My nose was running. Whatever.
Okay.
At least I didn't take it and eat it.
That happens to some people. They do blow. You know, their nose starts to run. You know, and then they start.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Then they start yelling. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna play it so you can hear it. And then when that starts happening, you just say this.
Fucking Ward.
What the hell? What was that from? I don't even.
What is
I'll
that?
explain it later. This has been a blast. I've got pork that's been waiting for me for an hour and a half.
You got what?
Me too. I mean, my husband's been waiting.
No, I was smoking a pork roast, but it was worth it. Courtney, I appreciate you finally getting on.
I know, finally.
Lisa, I appreciate you finally getting on.
I'm sorry about the tardiness.
That's all right. It all worked out. It was great to have the on the all-female panel, Tyson from Vixen.
Who would not shut the fuck up.
I know. I kind of reel him in a little bit.
Poor bastard. What were you thinking bringing him into these three ladies?
This is what happens when you're in a room with three girls and it turns into The View. They just go, that's not a rip on anyone. It's just like three women talking.
Courtney, it was so good to see you again.
It was good to see you, Lisa. I was so excited when you said you were coming. I was waiting for the...
We saw each other was at Expo.
Was at the Expo.
The Expo.
That whole thing was crazy. It was nuts. You would have had fun, Izzy.
Stories about that one. I'm sure if you watch Three Sides. Woo!
Yeah. Parsippany was even more nuts.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. I had a hangover for like a month. It was so fun. It was so fun, but so was that, you know, and I spent time with Lisa and Carrie. We kind of gravitated towards each other because we were the only women there, you know, and it was nice. It was really nice.
We had so much fun.
Yes.
We had, between Craig and the Bob Bruce and the thing and the Eric's birthday. That was a blast.
We went to Eric Singer's 60th birthday.
Yes.
And it was a surprise party, and he totally pretended to be surprised.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
It was fun.
Did you ask him who leaked Carnival of Souls?
Hey, I just had an idea.
Carrie's back.
A bad one.
Where did you go?
Bad idea. So no, it's just an idea. It might be a bad one because it might put me in danger. So the stalker guy used to write for a Kiss fanzine. So I have the same Kiss fanzine from 1993 that he interviewed me for. I have it. I also have his business card that he gave to Eric. I still have it from probably 1990. His sister had it, gave it to me. We have all the evidence. I have his real name. I have. If anything happens to me, you'll know who did it.
Carrie.
Well, this guy's been stalking me since 2000.
I know, but I know.
But I know who he is. The police don't do anything.
They
but
don't.
I do know who he is, and people close to me know.
Do you want to put the name in the chat?
That's what I'm saying. I could expose everything over. And I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
Find out from
no, not in the chat, but in our private chat.
In our private chat, just between us four.
Yeah,
we have to think about this. We have to think about this.
People
I don't know if it'll do me worse or better. I don't want to make him give him attention.
Exactly. You don't want to.
Attention. He might consider himself a celebrity now and want to be more harmful. It might be better to leave it alone.
Yes.
Put it in the private chat.
He wants your attention. That's all he wants.
Yes,
That's all he wants.
Might not be a good idea to post it.
Yeah.
No. Put it in the private thing. See the
just
private
for
chat?
us. She means just for us in the private.
Yeah,
There's a private.
would you please just help me and think about it privately. Courtney, just us think about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid to do it public right now.
Yeah.
Here's what
Don't do
I'll
it yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it.
Carrie, here's what I'll do. I'll connect.
What a fucking
I'll connect you guys together.
Yeah.
In a text.
Yeah, Carrie, we have each other's phone number. Lisa, I don't have yours. I gotta get your number.
I'll connect you guys in a
Nothing
text.
I would like more than help shutting this fucker down. Because it ruined my life.
I know this sounds weird.
I'm afraid, do I say something? Will he like the attention and bring it on more?
Yes.
Do I not? I know he's listening to the podcast. He's
of
writing
course.
the creepy letters he writes. He writes references to what I say. So he's watching me.
Yeah, he's not going to get any satisfaction. He's nobody. And this is what they do. I had a stalker for 10 years.
I made on my book on fucking security cameras and shit. And it fucking pisses me off. I have no life. My friends ask me to go out, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to come home after dark. It's fucking. My bedroom door, I had to take off and put an exterior door with 3 dead bolts. I'm living I hate life. I have steel doors and poles on my windows. I'm afraid to walk out my door. It's fucking awful. Why? Because I loved Eric once and he died in 1991? Why? And this guy's made me the enemy because I was on the cover of Gene Simmons magazine in 2002 and Gene printed everything I said. I was not unethical. I told Gene exactly how I felt about the whole situation and he printed it. And that wasn't enough for this guy. And his mean letters recently, he printed about. Anyway, it's really torn me apart.
I'm sorry, Carrie.
To be the fucking girlfriend of someone that can't be your boyfriend. That can't protect you. I got a fucking letter from Gene Simmons' lawyer saying maybe you should join a support group. So I should join a support group for what? For women whose boyfriend died 30 years ago and now they have to be afraid for their life from fucking lunatic.
Well, here, let's do this.
The guy is scary.
Carrie, let's do this. Let's end on a happy note, and we can take this off the air.
Yeah, let's take it off the air.
Yeah,
we don't give him no satisfaction. He doesn't get any of her attention.
Yeah, sure.
None.
I fucked up royally. And
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I shouldn't
fuck up at all.
No, you didn't, Carrie. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Let's just look. Let's hold these thoughts.
Crazy people are crazy.
They're everywhere.
Absolutely.
Carrie, I had a stalker for almost 10 years. He actually just recently passed away, and it took a huge load off of my life.
Whoa.
And it was so terrifying.
Hold on.
It was scary.
Let's just lament in the fact that we love a band that has a song called "You Make Me Rock Hard."
That's right.
And let's put the X in sex. I mean, this is the band that we love. This is the band that we will always love. It is all about Kiss right now. We love you guys. Courtney Cronin-Dold, thank you. Carrie Stevens, I love you. I'm glad you came.
We love you, Carrie.
Yeah, we love you. You're amongst friends, girl.
Yeah, you are. And the listeners, they're your friends.
We'll stop the live stream. Lisa Martini, thank you for finally coming on. I'm glad you finally came on to say hi again and want to see me in person. Yeah, baby. Let me hit my outro music, which is Black Diamond.
Saying it best.
Make sure you guys hit up all the social media at Real Izzy Presley all the way across the board. If people want to find you guys on social media, can they find you? Do they want to?
Yes. Carrie Stevens XO. Thanks, babe.
Carrie Stevens, get her book.
Carrie Stevens XO, yes.
Carrie Stevens.
About the author.
Carrie Stevens. It's easy to put the X in Carrie Stevens, even though there's no X in Carrie Stevens. There's always.
But Carrie, all I'm gonna say is the fact that you wore the shirt is making me melt right now.
What?
The fact that you wore the shirt is
There's
making me
always
melt right now.
another reason to do this too. And you can talk
Another fucking corset. Another fucking corset.
I love it. I love it. If you guys want to donate to the show, it is Presley at yahoo.com. Shirts that Carrie is wearing right now are available. Just send me an email and bless you. And check out Three Sides of the Coin. I'll be back on there soon. It's another fucking podcast. My name is Izzy Presley. Birthday show next week. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, I make up for in cock.
Oh, God.